Alrighty. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Always.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Nyacast. I don't like, I don't really have like a big intro. Typically, I just start, I just like fade in.
Okay.
And, but today we're joined with Lucy Hayes. And, if you want to introduce yourself to my audience real quick,
Yeah.
that
I
would be
am
great.
Lucy Haza. Some people call me Haze, but it's a
It's
dealer's
Haze.
choice. Yeah, yeah. Uh
Oh, it's like rabbit, but
yeah,
in
yeah.
like bunny in German.
I am the biggest Polish Jewish trans streamer. And
Oh my
even though
god.
I'm a micro streamer, technically speaking, but I'm still the biggest political one, even though I'm very small. And I do basically on this particular channel I do gaming and art and stuff like that. But on my other channel I do news and I cover the war. And the third channel that I have is dedicated to my journalism in Ukraine, where I report on the situation of the children in Ukraine. Kidnapped children, children living in occupied territories that get rescued by NGOs in Ukraine and by the government, and children that just have to suffer through the war as it goes on. I do interviews with
Are
families.
you currently in Ukraine?
I'm gonna be there in a few days. I'm currently in Poland in my stream room with all the nerdy books.
All the books. Do you read the books? Did
I
you?
I try. I inherited a big library after my father. He died from COVID in 2020.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, COVID was a rough time.
Yeah, yeah. He died just before the vaccine rolled out, so very unlucky.
Oh.
Oh,
How was that like in Poland? Because like here in Germany, all of them were like, yeah, everything is fine. Don't even wear masks. Like,
oh no. Yeah, like there was this guy that half-assedly wore a mask during my father's funeral, and I was like, okay, don't come near me. Do you realize how my father died even?
yeah.
Uh,
I feel like people were like streaming about like freedom and so on, and it's like you're
yeah.
literally a safety hazard.
Yeah,
You're
my
literally a
freedom my
warfare
freedom to
hazard.
kill others.
Yeah. How dare you
Oh,
restrict my liberty?
I'm gonna dono in a message. Lucy, have you said thank you even once for stealing Yara's content? My goodness.
Here's that thank you.
Yeah,
Wow.
thank you very much. I'm not even wearing a suit.
How dare you? I mean, to be fair, I'm also not in a suit. I don't really have other options right now when it comes to my wardrobe.
Oh yeah, you can change the suit on this thing on the YouTube model, right?
Yeah, but I currently don't really have like any other outfits. Maybe in the next run I will commission a Nyara suit.
But what would that look
Maybe I
like?
need that. Good question. We'll see. We'll
So
see.
yeah, do you have any questions for me after this short intro? We'll start with that.
What did you want to talk about? What did you want to get into?
Oh,
I
I
feel like there's
guess
a lot of things that we could potentially
yeah,
talk about, but
yeah. I guess I could talk about the two. Well, I guess one of them is not that recent, but I've discovered them through you, and I've been watching their content, and I've not been very impressed. This person called Leaflet. Yeah, Leaflet. That's the name of the
oh,
person.
you found Leaflet?
Yeah. Oh, goodness. I've seen their debate with a person that was released just now, against on abortion and trans issues.
Oh god. I heard that was like a complete mess. I didn't really watch anything about it. I didn't really get into anything because like it's just I don't know. It's just like so if you don't know, there was a debate between like a small trans VTuber who is also a lolicon and a person of color, and they're kind of like a Destiny fan.
A
So when they watched
lolicon.
my debate, it's like I got criticized because my debating skills are not really good, and I'm not really like skilled at speaking. And she thought that she could do it better.
She
And I
didn't.
saw that they wanted to have like a debate on abortion. And at some point she just changed it to talking about like trans suicide rates and so
Yeah,
on. And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, Like you want to have a debate on like one topic and then you don't really know how to like approach it anymore and then you go into like a different route. And I saw that she now wants to debate Celestium, which is like it's just going to get like even worse. And I'm kind of worried that she's like falling into like this pipeline of becoming like just getting farmed by these people because they are not
Yeah.
engaging in good faith. This is not like anything good. And I
Well,
feel like my conversation with Leaflet was like the most you could have like gotten out of
yeah. I mean,
that.
Leaflet did not do that great either. When I heard Leaflet's
Mhm.
questions, I just questioned. To be blunt, I just asked out loud, "Is this person dishonest or stupid?" Like
Both.
this. Like, I don't know. Like,
Like,
she asked at one point, there was this talk about, oh, yeah, about trans people being bullied into the closet, right? Because the transitioners, a lot of them usually basically get well, bullied into detransitioning. And
mhm.
Leaflet's immediate response was, oh, so they get bullied into detransitioning. Then they didn't need transition to begin with, right?
I think that was like a point that even wasn't like my debate. It's just, it's very. The thing is, like, I have spoken with Leaflet more. Um, and it's just, it is very clear to me that she doesn't really understand sociological problems, societal issues.
Yeah. I, I
And
just I just shook
it's
my
just
head. You know,
it's just
it's
very
incredible.
very telling. This is why like these debates are just like it's just very pointless. And I think the concept of being like, no, Nyara just didn't have the right arguments. I could do it so much better. It's just going to like highlight how like pointless these conversations are. And I
No,
think that she is going to have to realize this for herself, I
with a
guess.
lot of these people, it just doesn't matter. No matter what argument you use, they will just move
Exactly.
the goalpost and just shift it around.
You know when like this entire situation back then with me like started where I was like being taken out of context, like misrepresented and so on, people hit me with like, oh, you should have like phrased it better. Oh, you should have like talked about this like better. Oh, why are you like making this mistake? Like if you just said it like differently, then people couldn't like misrepresent your stance. And it's like people are always going to find like a
But
way to.
also, the problem with people like Leaflet is that Leaflet is, I don't know, maybe it's just an act, maybe it's just a persona, but Leaflet's just illiterate. I don't know. I'm sorry. Sounds
I
mean,
think that
but
a lot of like right wingers just don't really have like media comprehension like these aspects. I think that Leaflet has an interesting stance on a lot of things that are not entirely like she's not entirely anti-trans. Like she's still supportive of like transitioning and so on, but she thinks that you having to endure all of like this horrible things is just like needed in order to prove that you're trans enough in order to get like access to this care.
well, the newest debate, she said that it's just an aesthetic and that the
Yeah.
transgenderisms are not rooted in a reality. Whatever
Yeah.
transgender, I'd like to ask some of these people what transgenderism even supposed to be.
I mean, they believe that like the thing is like conservatives do not have the understanding that like other people like they don't even know what the scientific method is. They don't know what scientific evidence is and like how these observation works. They think that like that we just have like a belief system.
Yeah, like the Church of Trans. In one of her videos, recent videos, she said that she doesn't even know what being trans is, which is bizarre.
I mean, yeah, I noticed that in like the talk that I had with her like back then, like she doesn't understand what the concept of like being cis is, what like trans is, that like what gender dysphoria is. And this is why like it's so pointless to like debate these people because they just don't understand anything.
Yeah. The trans ideology, as someone said in the chat. Yeah, this is just very bizarre. And then I've been getting a lot of intense reactions on X, Twitter, from people,
Oh
from the
God.
crowd. Yes, yes.
Oh no.
Like
You poor thing. Oh
yeah,
no.
it's 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 so wild, right? Like people are really illiterate. I have to I have to repeat this when I say, "Oh, you know that sex as a category is arbitrary, right?" And they say, "What? You mean made up?"
But it's just about large gametes. Don't you understand?
Yeah, what do you mean it's all made up? No, that's not what arbitrary means. Oh, you mean random, which is basically the same as made up. Uh, Arbitrary also does not mean random. It's like,
Yeah. Like they don't understand words. They don't understand. They also don't understand how dictionaries are not prescriptive. They don't tell you how words are supposed to be
yeah,
used.
yeah,
And they
yeah.
don't tell you like the complete truth about words.
Yeah. And I give an example, okay, because all of them usually say, well, sex is about the reproductive strategy. Well, okay, well then why do you include people that, are infertile in this, if that's all that it's about?
A lot of these people, like what I have been hit with, but they have like the means of production. They have like the potential of like the production. And it's like not all of them do. Like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, a lot
Like
of
if you're
them.
infertile, you do not have like the ability to reproduce.
Yeah.
But like nobody is going to be like, oh, my female co-worker said this. Nobody's going to be like, well, did you check for the large gametes? Nobody's
Yeah.
going to like question
Because
this.
the
It's so
person will be like,
ridiculous.
oh, with certain procedures, they will be able to do this or that. Well then, okay. Well then, I guess trans women are just a couple of procedures away from being to your liking. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. It's a really, and then I get the odd people that post weird comics with this very um, on purpose drawn as an ugly person with a gun pointed to their head and saying in a toilet to a cis person, "Let me watch you pee, or I will kill myself."
They love their comics.
Yeah. Like,
They love,
okay,
yeah.
why do you assume that people go to the toilet to watch others pee?
They always make up they always make up scenarios in their head to like justify being angry.
Yeah.
Like that's what I noticed a lot. That they hijack the conversation, use like straw man arguments, and then you're like, no, this is not happening. You're just
Yeah.
delusional.
I kind of went the other direction when I responded to one of those comic people. I asked why do they assume that people just go to the toilet to watch others pee, and they said, "Is that what you got from it? You know that there's one male and one female in there, right?" And I said, "Well, it doesn't really matter who you think is in there. You just assume that people like watching others pee in the toilet, and it's weird. It's weird that your mind went there, because it
The
is."
thing is, like, I don't really engage with these people. That's kind of like how I keep my sanity when I'm like on these platforms. Like, I just don't care. I was like, these people don't matter. They're just, annoying, and they don't know anything. They, they just live there. They constantly create like alt accounts, sock puppet accounts, and so on to harass you. And it's just like,
Yeah.
it's just making you more miserable if you engage with these people. Like, I get more notification, or like I see more harassment and so on when people that I follow, that I'm like mutuals with, interact with them in my comment section. And then sometimes I have like some people who just do not have the capability of just like untagging me or something in like these sections, and they reply, like they have like a reply chain with these people, like
Oh, gosh.
500 replies, and I only get notifications on Twitter if I follow you.
Oh.
That's it. That's the only reason why I would get like notifications. So I see like entire notifications and like replies of people having these conversations with people who are just trolling, who are just annoying,
Yeah.
who don't know anything. They're dishonest. They're like, they literally just do not matter. All they are doing is just harass trans people.
Yeah.
You go to their page, that's continuously what they do. They have like their entire weird scenarios and fanfics in their head about like, oh, these evil trans people. That's all they are doing. And it's just, there's no point in interacting with them.
Yeah. That's basically where I would place Leaflet at.
I think that like Leaflet is just I don't know. The thing is like the ideology and like belief system that Leaflet has no objective reality, but because she's speaking from a point of like, oh, you are trans people and you need to prove objective reality to us, to the normal people, to the average people. It just like creates a weird power imbalance that she is exploiting.
Yeah. Wait, Leaflet's American, I assume?
I think she's Chinese,
I mean, as
but like
in
an
lives in the
immigrant,
US,
lives in the US. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
right? Yeah, so but she was born in the US, right?
I'm actually not sure.
Oh.
Actually not sure.
Wonder if she voted Trump.
Probably.
God damn. Like some of the arguments that she deploys are just so bizarre. Like when she said, "Oh, so it's maybe it's not bad." Like because when you get pressured or bullied into detransitioning, then they detransition and they're happy, right? It's okay. And if they don't kill themselves after detransition, then that proves that nothing's bad. Nothing bad is happening. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, cool.
The one good thing she ever did was accidentally bait Nyara into starting the Nyarcast. Yeah, exactly.
It was
Still like the background of this image is still called leaflet interview or something. It's still the name of the because I made this actually just for our talk and now I've been like using it for the Nyarcast.
interesting. Well, that something good came out of it because
Yeah. I mean, I just realized that like there's no point in actually like arguing with these people, and I'm having a much better time if I'm talking with people who actually understand how things work.
yeah, and then you had because we have our leaflets. That's one category. Then we have trans people that are very bizarrely transphobic. That's another.
The Brianna Wu type of
The Brianna Wu's.
yeah.
I'm including Mary Chu's in it, isn't it? Well, now
Yeah.
you have was there Blair White's
They were
and
oh my god, Bug Angel.
yeah,
Bug
yeah,
Angel
yeah,
is also
yeah.
like one of them.
Old school.
I'm a transsexual female living as a man. Like,
yeah. Oh, that was actually leaflets taking a shot at trying to identify, to give a definition of what a trans person is. It's like when you have a man that wants to be a woman and kind of wants to live like that, and and leaflet bragged about talking someone out of being trans, of course.
oh god.
Of course.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of cis people also have like this weird savior complex of like, no, you're making life so much more difficult if you like start transitioning. That was,
Yeah.
also like a part of like our conversation was like, oh, it's so difficult for people to be trans. So it's actually parents protecting their children if they say that you shouldn't transition.
Yeah.
And it's like you're just using societal problems in order to justify this internal conflict and like depression and so on.
Yeah. And there's of course he did the pill thing, which I've heard from someone else before. I've heard the whole pill argument. If there was a pill that you could just take and be cis, then I actually heard a more extreme version of this argument that if such a pill would be created, then it should just become the default treatment and all other forms of treatment should be banned.
To turn trans women into cis men?
Yeah. I feel like I don't like this argument because basically it's a pill that fundamentally changes who you are. It's like a pill that
justifying like lobotomies.
Basically, it's like saying, well, it basically comes from the default, which is always a default, that being trans to begin with is some kind of a abnormality to cure. But basically, you can just take this argument and say, oh yeah, the same, I guess, for gay people, right? If you had a pill that would just make you straight, then pop it, because society is not nice and it's better to just change yourself. It's this form of
it's kind of it's removing like autonomy and like people to be like it's kind of eugenics, right? Like
Yeah.
you could make the argument about autism, about like ADHD and so on. Like it's just eugenics.
Yeah, and people have been basically making the argument. So like that since society is not welcoming, then and it's not gonna change anytime soon, then it's better to transform yourself to fit for the harmony of society, as Leaflet would say.
Yeah. Yeah, that always frustrates me a lot. That is always the point of like the bullies get to decide how the oppressed should live, and they should fix themselves in order to escape the abuse.
Yeah, so that's Leaflet's. Blair White's basically go with the route of a lot of transphobic trans people very bizarrely. Well, there's a lot of things there, but a huge thing that unifies them all is their lack of acceptance for non-binary people, which is ridiculous to me. It's if you
You're either male or female.
yeah, if you agree that being trans is not identifying with the gender that you were assigned to at birth, then non-binary is quite obvious, quite logical. Be quite honest with you. There's nothing extraordinary about it if you accept what being trans is actually is, right?
The thing is, like, people don't understand the separation between gender and sex, and they understand, not really, but some of them understand that there's like a spectrum that like intersex people exist when it comes to sex, but they also shove them into like the male or female category regardless.
Yeah.
And like when it comes to gender, there's still like it's still a spectrum.
Yeah. And I feel like people don't understand that the sex category is at the end of the day a thing that we humans constructed as well. We decided to who is in this category, who is in that category, what we construct these categories around, and what we want to do with it. That's something that is like people jump from that to, oh, you don't think reproduction is real? Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. It's
I feel like also transphobes kind of like make this argument where they believe that we deny like our own body.
Yeah.
Like I am very aware of the fact that I do not produce large gametes. I am very aware of the fact that I was born male, right? Like we are not living in this like world where we are just not actually thinking about these things, right?
Yeah, probably.
But
think
like they
about
always
these.
like make this argument that like, oh, you just don't know your own gender. You deny like your own or anatomy and so on.
Yeah, well, basically, if you strip all the fluff from the arguments, is trans women are just predatory men, and trans men are basically just confused women, and non-binary people are just, I don't know, mentally ill, and also mostly women.
They want to feel special. Yeah, they want to have like the.
Thank you, fake Alec.
You know, when it comes to AMAP, non-binary people, they're always like, "Oh no, you're just a man who is getting shamed for their masculinity, so you want to be more appealing to women or something."
Yeah, it's this very weird argumentation, and then you have this all called truth seekers, which is the type that you had a beef with recently, the short fat otakus.
Oh, with Def.
Yeah.
I talked about this earlier. I'm going to.
I saw the Nyara problem.
The Nyara problem.
Yeah,
Did you watch the video?
I haven't watched it yet. No.
You shouldn't. It's just stupid. Like it's just dumb. Like that's the thing. It just doesn't matter.
Yeah,
like,
no problem.
The thing is, like, he strongly believes that female means that you have large armies. So like infertile women are not actually real women because they are not female.
He said
according
that?
to the dictionary. Yes.
According to the dictionary.
Yeah.
That actually depends on the dictionary that you use, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure that Webster has updated its.
Oh, you can't change definitions. He's thinking to the woman as an adult human female.
Yeah, but Webster actually does define it as that, but Webster changed the definition of male and female.
Yeah, but that's always like the argument. Like they don't. The thing is, like, even
It's okay, they're
biologists
woke.
don't
They're woke at
necessarily
Webster's.
like there's still like disagreement like in the medical field and like the biology like field and so on when it comes to definitions of like male and female and so on, right?
Yeah.
Like sex testing isn't like it doesn't work because you can't actually draw like a clear line.
Yeah. And
And they, like,
according to some
they cling
thinkers,
onto
the
this.
categories are not useful to begin with, some would argue.
Yeah. I mean, Dev called me neuter.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
And he made like the argument that they're like across the globe.
Thank you, Maya Mayor.
There are social roles for those that are neuter. He essentially said he's essentially like making the argument that I need to concede to the fact that I'm a eunuch and I have to
Eunuch?
actually I actually have to like live with this socio category.
What? Was that Dev's argument?
It is essentially like his argument. That's how he views like trans women. He doesn't view us as like actual women because we don't have large gametes. He views us as like, I mean, he's a chaser, right? He's like a fetishist.
So, like, so cis women that can produce large gametes are what?
They're also neuter.
True. Also,
Yeah.
that is weird. That is strange. But Short
Yeah.
Fat Otaku was always a bit silly, to put it lightly. He's gotten more
Yeah.
moderate now, but he used to be a lot more strange in the past.
I heard he is like a Gamergate guy.
Yeah. He is. He's from those times. He's one of the veterans from those days. Those weird
thing is,
days.
like, Never really learned a lot about this guy. And then like on March, like in the middle of March, we had like this entire like Twitter argument, and now he uploaded a 1-hour video crashing out on me.
Yeah. You're unhinged apparently.
I am the worst enemy of the trans community, actually.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Do you know who Sargon is?
Yeah, I know Sargonov. I know Carl
So-
Benjamin, the UKIP candidate.
Yeah. Yeah, he made like a video about like this situation to talk about like Dev's position. Because they have like a history together. And he understands why Dev's position doesn't work, right? Like essentially Sargon
Sargon of
and-
Akkad?
Yeah, Sargon and Dev have like the same view of like trans women, but like he doesn't accept trans women, like even when they like pass as women. And Dev is like, well, when they put in enough effort to appeal to me, then I can call them women or call them she.
To appeal to me?
Yeah.
Do cis women don't pass as women if they don't do enough to appeal to him?
I guess not. Unless they produce large gametes, of course.
Yeah, but what if they produce large gametes and still don't appeal to him with their looks? Maybe they're
I
deuced.
don't
Maybe
know.
they lose their pass card then,
Yeah, society should no longer treat them as actual women then.
Yeah, like
They don't meet societal norms.
large gametes are a minimum, not like I mean, there were cis women in sports that were transvestigated because of these
Iman
things. So,
Khalif, yeah. It's still getting like harassed for it, right?
yeah. And there's the people in the sports topic, which is silly to me. That's a whole swath of topics that is silly to me. Some people that seem reasonable on the surface will show their bizarre beliefs when it comes to a trans children topic. That's always like a litmus test when they're like,
Yeah.
well, I support trans people, but children just shouldn't be learning about these things. What do you mean, these things? What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Just
Why-
people existing.
Yeah, it's weird. And there's no such thing as trans children. What do you mean there's no such thing as trans children? What do you mean?
They like once they start viewing gender affirming care just like getting a tattoo, you just know.
Yeah, or when they say parents trans their kids, whatever that means. It's
Yeah. If you if you allow a trans kid to actually have access to gender affirming care, then you're transing the kids.
Yeah,
You're
it's
making them
weird.
trans. And it's like, it just doesn't make sense. It's like, oh, if you're letting a gay kid be gay without like intervening, then you made the kid gay. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and then there's Leaflet. That's going back to Leaflet because I got reminded of a bizarre trend that certain creators have. And that's why kids cannot have sex with adults. Like, why? Why does your mind go to those places?
They always, I think that like, I mean, all of these people misuse consent in this aspect when
Yeah.
they just when you talk about like a trans kid being trans and being allowed to socially transition and so
Yeah.
on, they always bring up the consent argument in like a sexual sense, but
Yeah.
it doesn't really like, it's just letting trans kids be trans, like it's just not intervening
Yeah.
and
With their
abusing them into pretending to be cis,
not
right?
yeah. And also, people often say, especially in the US, bizarrely enough, that children cannot consent to medical procedures, which is completely not true, actually. You can just look it up in minutes online. What procedure, all you have to do is Google, what procedures can children consent to without parental approval? Minors. And you have a whole list, breakdown according to state, what procedures, medical procedures children absolutely can give consent to, regardless of parental approval.
A lot of them, the thing is like when you say children, I think a lot of them are like 16
I think to some
or like
procedures it's
16 or like
even
14.
younger. Like it makes sense. Like let's give the most obvious example. If you're in a very sudden accident, like if a minor is in a very sudden accident, like it has to be done, bam, right away. Procedure has to be done, and the child is conscious. Well, of course they can give consent. Like, yeah, of course you can sue my arm so it doesn't fall off, right? We don't have to call parents, get them, and be like, hey, can we do this procedure on your kid so that they don't die?
Need to get parental consent to do CPR on like a dying child.
Right? Yeah, of course. There are certain procedures that children can just agree to. So
the thing is like nobody consents to their gender identity, right?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
And what I hate is like always this argument that like, oh, children can't consent to HRT, but then you force them through puberty, which is mechanically identical, right? So you say that like they have no say in their identity and who they are.
Yeah, and that there's an even worse argument behind this argument, which I hear that argument a lot when people say children are just confused. They don't know who they are. They need to be at least, I don't know, 18 to know their identity. They're just dumb kids, when we know that's not true.
It is removing, like, they don't view children as like human beings. They view them as like objects, and
usually property of the parents.
Their identity is like how parents force, or like how parents educate their children, right?
Yeah, usually that's also an argument that I've heard a lot, that actually children are property of their parents, which is why I am very, again, especially the US model of homeschooling is something that I find a lot of problems with. The idea that you can just take your kids and teach them a bunch of nonsense, and then they're gonna think that the earth is 6,000 years old, or evolution is not real, or I don't know, Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, or something silly.
I mean, you have children being like indoctrinated and like brainwashed by like religious groups all the time, and we like trans people shouldn't be in public spaces and so on because that is like too confusing, apparently.
Yeah, and children should not learn about the existence of trans people or even gay people. Interesting enough. Of course, I would know. I live in the country that's apparently still the worst when it comes to LGBT rights, apart from Russia and Belarus.
Wasn't there recently like something being passed in Belarus, which
In
was
Belarus?
like anti-LGBTQ?
Oh, there's
something?
in there always. But I still remember in 2022 or 3, it was quite a few years ago in Poland now, that there was this huge trans thing. I'm not sure if it bled out of the Polish borders, the Polish Stonewall thing.
Yeah.
No, if you've ever heard about it.
I just always find it so interesting because like I didn't know about like trans people. I only was surrounded by cis people. I saw straight people in movies and so on, and I'm still trans, right?
Yeah.
So like I never like understand this push for this argument, because if you make it about like exposure, it's like, yeah, like if you have a trans kid who sees trans characters in movies and so on and like relates to it, you can put certain things to like words, and you like open up about it, and maybe you can like express yourself in this way.
But counter argument, have you considered that it's political and woke, and therefore it's bad?
It is ideologically driven to let queer people be queer.
If
and,
you
be
consider
represented
that
in
movies and shows should just be good, if you consider
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Oh, too much woke in my media.
Yeah. Go woke, go broke, am
It's
I
making
right?
me confused. It's making me confused when I see gay people in my video game.
Yeah, or just people that are slightly dark skinned. Race swap.
Yeah. When I see a video game character that is not a cis, straight, white, strong male, I know that it's a bad game. How dare
True.
they put a woman
True.
as my superhero?
This is true. True. That's why Valkyrie Profile will never play it. Have you
Yeah.
played Valkyrie Profile?
I have not.
Ah, you should. It's an old game though, from the PlayStation 1 era.
Oh god.
Yeah. But it's a really good one. A Japanese RPG, of course. My favorite genre.
Yeah.
Have you played
don't-
any Japanese RPGs?
I don't think so.
You should. These are good games.
I grew up with shooters,
Ooh.
with first-person shooters,
Have you played
with the Call
Stalker?
of Duties. No, no, I have not.
Have you played the very first Call of Duty?
I played. Yes. I played it on PC.
Yeah, the
But,
World War II. And it was still about World War II.
yeah. I mean, my first one was Call of Duty 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello, Greater Range.
It was on the PlayStation.
Yeah, we're talking about wokeness and how it has gone too far, and how it must be stopped.
You know what's funny? Like, my first actual game that I played was James Bond GoldenEye on the N64
Oh.
and Perfect Dark on the N64.
My
And I really liked playing Perfect Dark, and I never understood why. Like, I don't know, I was like 6 years old or something, right?
yeah,
I really enjoyed playing Perfect Dark. Like, it's a female protagonist, right?
yeah,
And it's about like aliens, and you shoot like aliens and so on. And it's like, now like looking back, I understand why I liked it more than the other games where I wasn't playing like a female character.
yeah. I usually
But like
chose
back then, it's just resonating, right?
when I had a choice. I usually chose girl protagonists, like in Star
Mhm.
Ocean too.
Yeah.
But in Japanese
think-
RPGs, it's easier because it's like with Japanese RPGs, you don't really put yourself as the character. It's more like you watch an interactive anime. So,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have a choice of like my
I think that,
FF14
like,
character. Yeah.
Or like what people don't really like. I mean, the thing that is like missing in these games and like in media is like the trans experience, right? Like I can immerse myself as like a female character, or like, you know, when I see like straight people in movies and so on, like I can immerse myself as the woman or something, like I can do this.
Yeah.
But the part that is missing is to see like the trans experience, to see like to be seen in like this aspect, right?
You have a famous trans character in a very famous game, didn't you know?
I mean, I like playing Clove in Valorant.
You have Hogwarts Legacy, don't you? With the trans character in it.
Oh my god! Serona. Serona, definitely not a man.
Yeah, you have trans representation in Hogwarts Legacy, yeah. Got him.
Yeah.
I actually played that game on release. I did a fundraiser. I did what Hassan did not. I actually managed to raise $1,000 playing Hogwarts Legacy.
You played Hogwarts Legacy?
Yeah, for a fundraiser for a trans organization.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I've not played it. Like I'm not touching that.
I've only played it for the fundraiser, and then I've never played it again since. But you know, $1,000 is okay. I was much smaller then. I'm micro now, but I was micro then, so I'm proud of the $1,000. That.
Are you German? Yes, I am German. Yes, I am. I am very German, actually.
Yeah, and I'm Polish.
Yeah. Damn.
I used to learn German, but I didn't go far. But I know how to say bitte langsam. Ich bin Ausländer und spreche nicht gut Deutsch. So.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Someone in my chat said, I've never known what character to choose when I'm given the option man, woman. I play both and I'm not even sure I'm choosing to represent myself or what I admire in others.
I mean, to be fair, like, I don't think that the majority of people play games to, like, immerse themselves as, like, the gender. Like, for me, it's just, like, it is very gender dysphoric if I play a male character.
Yeah.
Like, my body and, like, I just, like, physically reject it.
Yeah.
And psychologically reject it. Like, it feels icky to me. It feels... it stresses me out.
Yeah.
And I think that, like, for me, it's, like, a very severe case. And, like, the majority of people probably don't have it, like, as bad as I do.
Greater ain't... I mean, it's worth noting I am non-binary. That's the person that commented earlier.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, the thing is, like, in games, like, Clove in Valorant is non-binary. Venture in Valorant, in Overwatch is non-binary. And I feel like in a lot of, like, these games and so on, non-binary is used as, like, a token...
Yeah.
Like, trans representation. That is, like, oh, it's a female character, but they are non-binary and use they, them pronouns.
Yeah.
Right? I think that it's just, like... Apex has a bunch of trans characters. Apex has a trans woman, and a non-binary character.
People in chat ask me a bunch of stuff. One person said, "I know it took a lot restraint not to bring out JRPG until now, Lucy. So I'm proud of you. Thank you." Also, the same person said, "Ask you about your opinion on Fallout New Vegas."
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I have not played it.
Okay.
I have not played it myself. I know I should.
We've been
I know
playing
I'm getting
on
my
stream.
trans card revoked. I'm sorry that I'm letting the trans community down. I'm setting back the trans community 10 years.
Yeah.
I have watched some of the gameplay, but I feel like I think Fallout is just too long for me.
Too long. I
Yeah.
guess JRPGs are not for you either then.
No, I don't want to have like a 40-hour game. I'm sorry.
Oh boy. Oh no. Like Expedition 33?
No, it's just too long. Like, the thing is, like, I play FPS games. I play competitive games also, like, because of the community aspect. Like, I grew up with this. I enjoy it. I never played like single player games actually. Like, I played Dishonored. I played Dishonored.
MMOs are about community.
Yeah, like I played MMORPGs. Like, I grew up with Fly for Fun.
Have you played FF14?
I have, yes.
Oh, nice. See, that's an JRPG kind of, but an MMO.
Yeah,
Skin.
but it's like I just wouldn't. I think if I would be like, yeah, I played JRPGs, like I wouldn't pick like Final Fantasy 14. I think that's more like
Also in my hands, FPSs turn into 40-hour games when I play them on stream.
even the multiplayer matches.
Yeah, even the multiplayer matches, because I'm so skilled that it just turns into a 40-hour slog.
Yeah.
I actually had very weird experiences many years ago. My whole journey, I guess, was that when I was small, I was very towards being trans, but then I had a long period when I was kind of became in denial about it. So I kind of saw myself just as a cis person, and I had strange experiences on multiplayer games. Have you ever played Warcraft 3?
I have not.
The RTS? There was this one weird situation when I played against a person in Warcraft 3, and they would say, you know how people say that everybody online is a guy, no matter what they say?
Yeah.
And I had the opposite in a chat in Warcraft 3 when the person was like,
Okay.
yeah, you're a girl. And I was like, what? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Yeah, I can tell by the way you phrase your words, by the way you use your language. I can just tell. Like, what are you talking about? What? And it was,
Region of
looking back, it was very interesting, you know?
I had asked, like, I had moments like this as well. Actually, I also had people be like, "No, you just talk like women do." The thing is, like, I played a third person anime free to play game called S4 League, and I never really had like this aspect of like, oh, you're playing a female character, you're actually like a guy. It was more like, no, you're playing a female character, you are a woman. Like, that's just what you are. It was very like, that was like the time when I was like figuring out that, like, I just like, why does it feel right to be called she? Why does
Yeah.
it feel like affirming? And I never really had like a language to like describe this. So as for League essentially became my go-to game because
Yeah.
like that kind of cracked my egg.
I kind of
Right?
remember in Final Fantasy XIV that I would just be as Lucy Haze in Final Fantasy XIV, and there were people that would just assume that I was cis, and I would not correct them one way or the other, but there would be situations in which cis women that I kind of played with would DM me with very anatomic questions, you know? Like, hey, listen, I got this thing going on downstairs with this or that. What do you think is happening? And I was like, well,
Let me
a
Google
doctor
right
would
quick.
probably be best to help you, you know?
Yeah.
Which should be the advice, even, you know, if you have the same anatomy, to be honest.
Yeah.
But, you know, these things happened. It was just based on the way I wrote, because I was usually not on voice.
Yeah. I also had like this phase where people are like, oh, voice call me, prove that you're a woman, send me voice messages, send me like it's just exhausting. And
Prove to me.
yeah, prove to me that I'm actually speaking to, because like you always hear about like, you know, catfishing and so on, but like if you're just like a trans person, I was like, I feel affirmed and I feel like a little bit normal when people are just like treating me like any other woman, right?
Yeah. Also, I've been asked to ask you if you've played Planet Side too.
A little bit, but it was like too chaotic for me.
All right.
It's like a 32 versus 32 people. Like it's just massive.
Yeah.
You're like stuck hours in like one match.
I've been playing Half-Life 2 lately. 'Cause
Okay.
I've never played and finished Half-Life once. I finished it on stream and then Black Mesa. Have you played Half-Life?
I have, yes. But I don't think I finished it.
1 or 2?
Both.
Oh, you haven't finished either?
I haven't finished either. Yeah.
What about Black Mesa?
I'm very like ADHD with like these games. Like
It's true.
that's just the thing.
Or
Like
as I call it,
sometimes I start it
ADHD.
up. Ada.
Yeah, like the Polish way to say for saying it.
I played TF2. I did play TF2. Yeah. I also played what is it? Wolf Team, like a free to play game where you can also like transform into like a werewolf.
I assume you don't like grand strategy games.
I played oh my god. I played Civilization a little bit,
Which one?
but it's just too much for me.
Yeah?
I'm not patient enough. I'm not like, I played Age of Empires like back then, right?
Yeah. Someone asked me what is grand strategy like Civ. Yeah, it's like Civilization. It's like all these games like Europa Universalis, right?
I'm just like a yeah. I just play like I played free to play MMOs and
I used to play Lineage too.
like first person shooters and so on.
Lineage used to be my game. But
You
yes.
play map Mabinogi.
Oh yeah,
I have
fighting
not.
games. Fighting games. I also sometimes play fighting. Have you played any fighting games?
Riot actually released like a new game. I think it's like in beta right now. I have not touched it yet. I installed it. I have not touched it. I played. Did I play? Me starting like a game, playing like a little bit, and then it just doesn't really feel as like, oh yeah, I really like played this game, right? It's just
Yeah, like Guilty Gear.
I'd like Street Fighter or Tekken.
Oh, okay. Which Street Fighter?
I don't know anymore. It's too long. It's too long.
My
Too long
favorite
ago.
one to play on stream is Street Fighter 3 Third Strike.
Oh, I played Naruto. The Naruto sheep like ultimate thingy. That's what I played on the PlayStation 2.
Is who?
That counts. That counts.
Is what character?
I like Gaara and Temari and Itachi.
Oh wow! Wait.
I'm very
so
happy.
you did break the rule for this game.
Back then, yeah. Back then I played. I mean, also like with Overwatch, right? With Overwatch, I can play main characters. It doesn't feel like too immersive. But the thing is, like, when it comes to Naruto, you didn't really have like a lot of like cool female characters.
That's true. You had Sakura or Hinata or
Yeah.
I don't know,
But they're all,
Gaara's
like,
sister.
cringe. They're all cringe. Like Temari is cool, but like all of the other characters are just like they're just kind of cringe. And the thing is, like, with Naruto, you have like these special abilities, and sometimes I think it's like cooler to have like the abilities than the fact that they are like female characters, right?
Yeah. Now you have Boruto. You have the sequel.
Oh my god, what's the? Oh my god, the something with an O. What's her face? What's her name?
Who's?
Check DMs. Is that Eleganta in my stream? Wait, give me a second.
Alec Guntao.
Oh my god. Are you okay with Alec spontaneously joining our stream?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alec inviting himself into my Nyakas that I scheduled like weeks ago. Conan? I knew something with an O. Yeah, wait, let me... Okay, do you want to go into the Leftist Creator Discord?
We could, yeah.
Or should I just do maybe? Okay, let me just do a DM.
Invite like.
I'll just do a DM. Wait, it's going to ring again. Give me. Hello.
Welcome. We're gonna turn this. This has stopped being a stream about talking about leaflets and Blair Whites, and now it's a test. It's a quiz on. Judith
No, it's
Butler.
a yapping stream. Man, let me.
My
the thing
background's
is
a
like.
mess, but I don't care.
The thing is like I only have like a
on-
thing. Oh my god.
I can
Oh,
just leave the
Jesus.
camera off if you want. Hold on.
Oh,
I don't know if it'll make it easier.
I mean, I can figure it out.
Oh no, sorry. The reason you can't see me is on my end. I'm about to open the software. One sec.
This is so scuffed. This is like.
True.
Alec, what are you doing?
Sorry,
to
I didn't
me?
mean to scuff your stream. Sorry.
It's okay. We're
It's
gonna
okay.
test you on.
God, my
your
background's a
Judith Butler
mess.
knowledge.
Don't worry about it. We're going Asmon mode today.
Asmon Gold.
Oh, man.
Hold on.
Okay. Wait. How does it work?
Don't go too much. You'll be
There we
banned
go.
for 7
There we
days.
Well, it's not dirty. It's just cluttered. We got back from vacation last week.
Okay.
We went to
It's
Disney
gonna be-
World.
It's gonna be just 2 days then. It's fine.
We went to Disney World and it was fun.
Yeah. Disney World.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna
The
go
greatest state
to
in the nation, Florida,
Florida. Oh no. There's only one greatest state in the United States.
Ohio.
No.
Alright.
What do you mean? Try again.
You don't like Ohio?
There's only one best state in the United States.
Why do you hate me? Why do you hate Ohioans?
Because they're not from the best.
What did we ever do? To,
What you did is not
besides take. You live in, where do you live again?
me.
Sorry, I don't mean to dox you. Just like
Warsaw.
Do you live in Warsaw? Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like, sorry, I'm so stupid. That's in Germany, right?
What?
Warsaw.
Warsaw. Yeah.
I'm just making sure. I forgot. I forgot sometimes.
No,
Damn.
it's not.
Where's
Not
it at?
beating the allegations, huh?
Oh my god.
I'm a stupid American. I'm
this-
sorry.
oh,
Wait, I mixed you
God.
two up. Nyara's from Germany.
I
I'm
am
sorry.
German.
I mixed you two up.
Yes.
That's right. I sorry. I was being transphobic for a second and mixed up.
True.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
All them trans people look and sound the same.
Yeah.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
sorry.
Cancel Alec.
Listen,
Wow.
I never said I was smart. Okay.
So where am I from?
Anyway, where's Warsaw again?
Hold on.
You can guess 3 times and then I will tell you.
I just
I'm
said
not-
it.
I'm not humiliating myself again.
I just
I'm just
said
gonna
it.
take the L and
I
You-
just said
What'd you
it,
say?
but because I'm a woman, Alec didn't listen to me.
Have you ever heard of a country called Poland?
you guys are being so mean to me. I just asked to join and now you're bullying me. Stop. This is why. Okay, this is why
This is why trans people don't have rights. Say it.
you're being
Say
so
it.
cysphobic, right? No, I wasn't gonna say that. You know I wasn't gonna say
I
that.
guess I can forgive you since you're not from the best.
I was just going to say cisphobia is a real problem.
I'm from Poland.
Oh no. Oh.
Poland. Okay.
You know, the country that's right next to Ukraine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have rotten America brain. I'm so bad at
Mhm.
geography.
Yeah. The
It's a
poor
problem. I need to
cis
work on it.
white male.
Yeah, I'll be
getting
going to-
dunked on
Be going to
by the
Ukraine
mean.
soon.
I can't
The
believe you would
mean
do this to
transfer.
me.
I'm sorry.
Don't you know? Joe Rogan says all the time how attacked we are. I don't know if you knew that.
God.
How are you feeling about Trump attacking Candace Owens and so on?
Oh God, that's
Hilarious.
tweet.
Oh, that's so funny.
Mhm.
Let them fight. Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's. I don't know what
Donald
else to
Trump.
say. It's just very funny. Especially when didn't Tucker Carlson go out to bat for that's why he got fired from Fox News, right? Because he was defending Trump during the insurrection.
I'm sorry, are you
Actually,
opposed
don't
to
know.
the special military operation that the United States is conducting?
Say that again.
Are you opposing the special military operation that is being conducted by the United States of A?
You know, I'm gonna be real bold here and say, yeah, I think it's bad what we're doing right now. Yeah,
You're not a real patriot.
Wow.
I guess not.
You're not a real American.
A real American would have said nothing bad about the school that we dropped a bomb on.
Prepare
mean-
yourself. ICE might visit you soon and check if you're real American.
Yeah, exactly. I've literally had people in my life message me things that are like, "Lord, be careful, Alec. Look at this. This nurse got fired for saying ICE is bad." And I'm like, okay, but you're telling me to watch my ass, and I appreciate that. But at the same time, don't you think that that's a bad thing? You know, these people are conservatives. And I'm like, how does this not register to you that what's happening is bad? You should not
Yeah.
be fired from your job for saying ICE is bad or that Israel's bad. Well, that happens.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
What
I don't know
pisses
how it
me
hasn't
off as
clicked.
a German is that even our most leftist party is still split on the Zionist position. Germany still hasn't really moved away from Israel.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what all the countries' alignments are, but I mean, the United Nations is they've declared it a genocide, right? Or
Yeah.
is that just
They did,
So,
and they are not doing anything about it.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
because
yeah, it's a genocide happening.
That's because
That's just our little genocide over there.
It's because that
Yeah.
is unfortunately the case in many cases of genocide. Raphael Lemkin, the person who coined the term, died believing that his effort
With the Convention of Prevention and Punishment of Genocide has failed, and that countries would just be able to get away with it, which seems to be
Mhm.
sadly the truth of the matter.
Yeah.
Raphael Lemkin, of course, being the
Yeah.
Polish Jewish lawyer who has created the term. which is-
But yeah, I don't think what the United States and Israel are doing is very good. It's not very poggers. Kind of cringe.
No,
Kind of cringe pilled.
It's not. I mean,
wow.
they're doing the same stuff and
Thanks,
Lebanon
Glitch Master.
and
Thanks.
you know what I find interesting is how German media talks about the war in Iran. They're essentially being why this ideologically driven government does not capitulate, even though Trump is threatening with the total annihilation of the civilization. And it's can you imagine if they would make these arguments about Ukraine?
It's just crazy to me because, like, in any piece of fictional media, the bad guy here would be so obvious. And of course, like the audience would want the small guy, right? The underdog in this fight, which is Iran, to stand their ground.
Yeah.
You know? Like this is literally it's 101 type shit. Ethics
Yeah,
wise.
exactly.
And I just don't understand. Like them not surrendering does not give us the right to genocide them ever.
Yeah.
Like maybe has anybody ever thought that maybe we're the bad guys? Like I don't know how else to tell you this.
Well, you're getting a little bit too woke there.
It's okay.
I know, right?
Trump is already is basically an ally to Vladimir Putin. So
well, we all knew that. Those two have made sweet love many times, I'm sure.
Well, at least once per week over the phone.
The phone sex,
yeah.
Oh, my little Putin. My little Pootie.
Yes.
God.
The state of like the world is just like, can we just not? Can we just
live
like
in wacky world?
Yeah, I feel like it is time to just stop. I don't want to live in interesting times anymore.
Just stop
It's
everything.
just getting started.
Okay.
It's like, as I sometimes like to joke, thanks to our emperor friend Donald Trump, soon maybe I won't have to travel abroad
To do journalism relating to war. Maybe I'll just, maybe I'll just be able to do it from home
Yeah.
at some point.
Oh God.
What's chat doing? Stream so woke it got me up at 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
You're welcome.
Wait, what? What do you mean 4 a.m.?
Must be 4 a.m. somewhere.
It's 4 a.m. somewhere in the world.
It's
Yeah. How have you
2:30.
How have you been doing? How are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been all right. I just got back. Like I said, I just got back from Disney World. I'm getting I got my feet checked today, in the not sexy way. I had to get them like professionally checked because, I had a pretty bad lower back pain, while I was walking around, and I kind of have a pretty lax job right now where I don't have to walk around a lot, so I've gotten lazy.
Thank you for the additional $10.
So I just haven't noticed. I think that like my inserts are breaking down. Anyway, this is a long way of saying I need new inserts for my feet, and my back hurts, but it doesn't hurt currently, so that's good.
Gotcha.
Other than that, I've just been working, trying to save up a little money for the coming disaster, and doing the stream thing, and got my taxes filed today finally. So, well, I had somebody else do it, but I paid for somebody to do it, so I did the work. And I've been putting off crochet commissions, as always, but that's okay. I'm going to get to them eventually.
It's part of the creative process, actually. Procrastination.
Exactly. Procrastination is a type of progress. You get the procrastination out of the way.
Exactly. Sometimes you just got to think really hard. I need to...
You do a big thing.
I'm going to TwitchCon this year. TwitchCon
Nice.
like in EU. And it's end of May, and I want to have like little business cards with like some art. And I've been like I'm in the process right now about like thinking about what I'm doing, and I'm also waiting on like the commission, the final piece, and so on of the art. But like sometimes you just gotta sit there and think.
That's true.
Someone just asked in my chat. Oh, I have to ask. How soon do shoe inserts help with foot pain?
How soon?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure you have to break them in. It's been like 15 years since I got my inserts, so I couldn't tell you. I think that I started noticing a different, like it's an adjustment. You'll have to adjust to they're custom inserts. So at first it's going to feel uncomfortable on your feet because like you're not used to having like basically a mold of your foot on your foot at all times. But after like a week or so, I think you get used to it, you'll notice the difference. Like it'll help your lower back and your feet and all that. Hopefully, they did tell me that like we're gonna. Yeah. Sorry, I'm almost done. And then oh my god, I'm losing my train of thought. He did tell me that if this doesn't help my lower back, then we'll have to try something else. But this is a good starting point.
So the answer is anywhere between 1 day and 15 years.
Yes, exactly. No, I'd say about a week to like 2 weeks, maybe. Give it a little time. It's not immediate.
Someone just finished their 12-hour shift, so they were wondering about this.
Oh man, Yeah, I have 12s too, but thankfully I'm not on my feet a whole lot.
Man, that is a
Mostly-
very specific way of saying the word.
Sometimes I sit on Twitter for 18 hours, so I feel you there.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
It's addicting. It's addicting.
Yeah.
I've gotten back into Twitter a little bit, had some posts
Oh,
pop
God.
off.
Yeah, you had some bangers, right?
Yeah, people are noticing. They're doing a big
Mhm.
notice of my Twitter,
Yeah.
my X account.
Your
Is
ex's
TwitchCon
account?
EU safer than TwitchCon America? It should be. Yes. We'll see. We'll see how, like, now that people know a little bit more of me, and I'm probably going to meet more people who might recognize me.
No.
We'll see how
I hope
things
you meet
go.
Hassan. If you meet Hassan,
He's not coming.
Oh,
Hassan
man.
is not coming.
I mean, he didn't
Oh, yeah,
go
you said-
to US last year because he said it would be like too disruptive.
probably.
Yeah.
I can see that logic. I mean, I think he
Mhm.
should still be able to go if he wants to, though.
Yeah. I mean, he should, like, in theory, he should go just because I'm there.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know
I
how
think
it
you're gonna
is.
get quite a. You're gonna get You know,
Hate
are you
crime?
gonna have like a? Well, I've never seen what you look like in real life, but do people
It's on
recognize
Tecton's
you?
profile.
Oh,
Tecton has
really?
posted it. Yeah.
Of course, he would have it.
Yeah.
He loves being creepy like that.
He posted my face on his Twitter. I guess it's still up there.
That's pretty cool
If
of
he-
him to do.
Yeah. If you look for Judge Me by My Enemies, you will find me alongside Denims, Hassan, and also Miskiv.
I saw for a while people were also including Charlie. Was critical.
Yeah. With like
And I'm like-
Ludwig and so on.
Yeah, and I'm like, you people have no idea. Like, you cannot go after Charlie. There's no way. He's invincible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Charlie is just untouchable.
Damn.
Like he represents the normie position.
Yeah, the griller.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh no.
It was so funny though. But I don't know, like you can DM me a picture of yourself if you want to. I'm not that curious, and also I don't feel I feel like it's weird. I was about to go searching for Tectone's post about it, but now I'm like the whole point of that was to post your face when like
I mean, it's
in
a
attempts to
selfie
make
that
you uncomfortable.
It's a selfie that I posted in 2024, and
Oh, okay.
it's actually a cute picture. Like I posted it. It's now obviously like deleted and so on, but like it's kind of a cute picture. Like it's not.
Okay. Of course he's
Yeah.
posting about that
Let me send it in the group.
sure.
Oh, is it's on? Wait, you have to go. You have to press on it. Wait, actually, let me bring it. Wait, can I do this if I add?
Oh
my
wait, I have seen
browser?
that.
I can.
Yeah,
I
that's cute as
can-
fuck.
Yeah, it's that's what I mean. Like it's actually like it's very cute. It's a cute picture. I like the picture.
It is cute. I like it a lot.
Oh no.
Wait, I have to.
Those Jones will behave now.
Your hair, you kind of have my wife's hair going on a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
good
related.
hairstyle because their hair is the same.
Yeah. That's how
That's
it
like-
works with in cartoons and anime.
What if we have the same person? Actually, ever thought about that?
Yeah. Or what if
The- well, a
Nyara
funny
is your
thing-
daughter?
A funny thing when I was growing up is whenever two people would have the same names, I'd be like, "Oh, they're twins." Like I, for some reason, I like that's what my brain said.
When you share like
was
the same
correct.
birthday.
Should not bring that on. What'd you say?
When you share like the same birthday. Like, when you have the same date as
Yeah.
well.
That is like closer to being twins than like sharing a name, because if you share it, the whole point of like you wouldn't name twins the same thing. That'd be silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like if you have the same name, you're probably not twins. But if you're born on the same birthday, then you could absolutely be twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look
So that's more logical.
you look just like my wife. Daddy? Is that you?
Heyo.
Um,
But yeah, like
yeah.
I mean that picture was from like end of 2024. I don't think I changed
Okay.
that much, but my hair has been growing longer. My hair is now like shoulder length ish.
I've definitely put on some pounds since then, but it is what it is.
I've gotten some pounds since.
Well, I've
But yeah,
gotten
I don't think that's an unflattering picture at all. In fact, none of these really are that unflattering.
Well, I've gotten kilograms.
Yeah, it's a cute
I'm
picture.
civilized.
That's what I mean. The thing is, like in this thread that they leaked, there are some pictures where I'm like even earlier in the transitioning stage, but this one is just like it's me being cringe. It's me being a basic white millennial girl. Like
And
that's
then like right
that's it.
underneath, you got people posting these fucking
So
fake
cold.
ass screenshots.
Oh yeah,
The Discord
yeah.
screenshot. I'm
They
like,
still
this
do
is
that.
so. I've never seen anything this obviously fake. That's crazy.
That's what I mean. It's like it's so the thing is like a lot of like these screenshots and so on are before or, like from tweets and so on are before I made my account, right?
Yeah, it doesn't even start with
like,
something realistic
Hey,
like
I love little things like you, so easy to control and dominate. You're a top. Apparently, like this, like they portray this as me talking to like a 10-year-old.
if at least it
Like,
would
That's how they
literally-
frame this.
if it would at least
literally
be with
using the R
something
word.
realistic like hello, guten Abend or tschüss, you know?
It's
Tschüss.
just it's so fucking
Something.
stupid. And
Like they
people
don't
are
even
like,
try.
yeah, people are pushing like they've been pushing this
Oh.
for like over a year now.
I'm
It's
new
so
here
fake.
and you're cute. Thank you. I know you're talking about me, so thank you.
Everybody talking about how snazzy Alec is looking.
I know, right? This is the lowest effort I could probably put into my appearance right now, background included. Well, I know my
mean-
background's been lower effort than this.
Well,
I
my
mean-
background is very academic, which brings us to the main topic of this gathering. How far are you into Judith Butler, dear sir?
I haven't started.
Ever the disappointing.
I'm sorry.
disappointed.
I'm not a good reader. Reading is not my strong suit. I need to sit down and I think it helps also when I have a physical copy of a book. I just like that better. If I'm staring at a screen reading words, I feel like that's more strain on my eyes.
This may be Nyara's chat, but we prefer Alec. I'm just going
Damn.
to quit. Like,
Don't
it's just-
say that.
I'm just,
Don't tell her.
I'm just going to like disappear now. Like,
Some people like to
fuck
listen
me,
to
I
books.
guess.
Like, yeah, we all know it, but like, don't say it. That's rude.
Wow. I think that like is this the is this how it feels for white people to be like replaced? It's like, you know.
It's okay. I'm
have no- Yeah.
I'm Polish. I for some I barely count, if even. Polish Jewish, that's even worse.
Yeah, I mean, what is even like considered white at this point?
Who knows?
Depends on who you ask.
Gotta whip out the Peter Griffin skin tone chart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and also trans. That's
Yeah.
like
This is people are
Hat trick.
taking over the trans woman's stream. Like, goddamn.
exactly true.
That is
A
true.
cis man forcing himself in the middle of two trans
Listen,
women while they are having a
true.
pleasant conversation.
That's
to
true.
make it
I've-
all about himself.
True. To explain.
Now you listen to
mansplain.
me. I have had people accuse me of being trans before, so I have a
Accusing me.
passion.
Wow.
That's an accusation. That's something to be
No,
accused
no, that's
of.
not what I meant. No, that's not. No, it's no. But
Damn.
in all seriousness, it is really funny when they do that because all I'm doing is like defending trans people. Are like, we know that we know you got a fucking pussy, and I'm like, oh,
And you're like,
Okay.
how dare you accuse me of such a thing?
because in their heads, right? In their heads, it's like an insult. Regardless of whether it's true or not, they take that as an insult to call somebody trans, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, in their head, it's a win-win. If I'm like, well, I'm not trans, they'll be like, but you were so triggered by that, right? Like, you were insulted by that. And it's like, no, actually, like, trans men tend to look a lot better than cis men do. If you want to be real about it, because like they're actually sitting there adjusting their hormones to exactly the way they want and taking care of their bodies and caring about their appearance better than I do, really. Like trans men, I feel like are some of the best of us, like disproportionately
would you
so.
say that trans men are superior to cis men?
Trans man superiority. I mean, I don't know that I would submit to one personally, but you know, I don't know.
Submit. Is that a
Wow.
is that a preference admittance of some sort?
Listen, most trans men, not all, but most of them look more manly than I do. And I'm just not into that.
So, but you would submit to cis men.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same exact
Or
thing.
a man that would just look more feminine than you.
But,
What about-
but here's the thing is cis men are less likely to look that manly.
What about trans
So
men who are femboys? What about that?
Well, yeah, because femboys are like something I'm attracted to. So yeah,
Interesting.
I would do that. Yeah,
I have people call me a femboy all the time, actually.
On that game.
but that doesn't accurately describe you.
Wow, are you saying that I can't be a femboy?
You can no, you can listen. I'm trying so hard, and you people. This is why, okay? This is why the left is crumbling. It's your fault.
I'm setting back the movement. This
I've
left
seen
is
some
infighting.
videos from the gameplay with the unhinged people. Like
Leftist
some,
fight. This is it. It's falling apart.
like some of those people on the game were really crazy from what I've seen. The guy was like, I'm gonna murder you all with a knife or something like that.
Which game is this?
Valorant, was it? Yeah.
Was it like a bad voice line or something?
No, that's a real person that was on the team apparently.
Oh,
Can you repeat that from?
There was this guy that played with you and in the Valorant, was it?
Uh-huh.
They kept
Oh,
saying that
like-
he'll just kill. I would kill you all or something
Oh
crazy.
yeah. I have like a
That's pretty
full on
normal.
video about this guy who was like, I'm going to line you up and get rid of you in a single swoop. He was just like crashing out. He was like bottom fragging. I made fun of him.
My God, people are so
that's pretty
bizarre.
normal. Like
Yeah.
those threats, the threats are always empty because like they're not actually going to do it, obviously. And then also, like, even if they were to have some weight behind it, that's an admission that you're wrong. Like,
Yeah.
because you have no actual, like that's just an admission of malice. Like,
Yeah.
you just want people to suffer.
Yeah, but
That's not a
it's-
good look. You
Even
lose.
if there's no weight, it just makes me it just makes me think you're such a bizarre person. Why would you say that and also think that sounds normal to others?
Right, it's a
None-
lose-lose.
It's so
Because
weird.
you look pathetic either way.
This guy was like, it was like a whole thing. Like a lot of people are getting like triggered by my voice, or like it started with like somebody like trying to like flirt with me, and he was like, "Don't you know that you're talking to a man?" And I was like, is that true?" And then he was like going on his like full thing, and also like transphobes always get triggered when like trans people gender themselves like correctly.
Yeah.
It's like,
I know,
I can
it's so
call
funny.
myself she, but like
It's
get so
always
mad.
projection when they're like, well, they care so much about the pronouns. It's like, no, you do. Like every time I've seen like lately, trans people get misgendered, right? It's like a couple attempts to correct. And then like they just walk away,
Mhm.
you know, like that's it. It's not this big thing. There's that video that goes around from like 2012 or some shit where
It's
that,
ma'am.
yeah, it's ma'am.
Mhm.
And that's the only
Ma'am.
thing they have.
Yeah.
That's all they have.
It's
Okay,
really
like-
strange because sometimes
Or
I
like
do a video on something completely unrelated and then I get a comment, you pronoun police people could just go fuck yourselves, to which I usually for engagement respond with, no one is policing you. Calm your tits. Calm down.
I was just crying because I got to be trans. Isn't that fun? I love it. Life's great. Arthur Morgan's boyfriend. I am sorry you're feeling that way right now. You know, I don't really have much room
Probably.
to speak on it, but you know, I'm here for the trans community as best I can. I know it's
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah, right now it's just we have to deal with a lot of things. I was talking about this earlier. I even like made a tweet about it, how I don't really like the fact that any trans person needs to be like a trans rights activist. We can never be like just living our lives. We have to constantly advocate for our life, like our right to exist.
Yeah.
I thought
Although
about that.
actually-
like that's insane.
Actually, I interestingly enough, although I haven't said openly that I'm trans, but actually I do with the orgs that I work with in Ukraine as a lot of the work as Lucy, and then I don't really ask any questions about that. They don't really have any, why that name or anything like that. They're just, oh, okay, yeah, that tracks. You can interview this family
That's
or that
nice.
family. Actually,
That's pretty nice.
the person from the organization that I usually work with is a pretty progressive person herself, so maybe that's a
Yeah.
factor. Like usually
When
the
I-
big litmus test for me for people is things like immigration and refugees. That's a big one. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. But I
I
interrupted.
think that like a problem that I just like had back then when I was like changing my legal name was I changed my legal name, but I was like still early on with transitioning, and I didn't really, like pass. I just looked like a dude, and I always felt like so scared of just like using my name or something. Like I had one moment where like a neighbor got a package for me, and I picked it up, and I'm like, wait, but you're not, real name, and I was like, it just sucks.
Yeah.
It just it's like why did you feel the need to like bring attention to it? I'm literally just there to like pick up a package.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Like you don't know if you didn't even know if you were giving it to somebody else. Like first of all. And it's just not his business.
Yeah.
But I don't have my legal name changed because it's in Poland it's a whole process. I don't know if any of you are familiar with how it goes in Poland. In Poland you have to
like sue your parents.
Yeah, you have to sue your parents for misgendering at birth. And that's a whole legal process that can take a long time and takes a lot of money as well.
That's insane. It's silly despair. You took the words out of my mouth.
That's not even the most crazy part. I actually joked about this with my mother. I said, yeah, I might have to sue you for misgendering at birth at some point. And she said, wait, why me? I didn't misgender you. The doctor did. Why sue me?
It's true.
And but if your parents are dead, or any of your parents are dead, then you're not off the hook. They just choose a legal representative that's a stand-in for your parents to sue.
At that point,
it's
what the logical conclusion from that should be no gendering at birth. Just don't do it because there's too, like, it's too complicated now. What are you talking about? We have to sue the parents.
I feel like it would be easier to go into a different country, get your legal name changed there, and force the Polish government to like accept and recognize.
Like with the gay marriage stuff, right? That happened recently. Yeah, are you familiar with that? What happened?
Yeah.
Are you familiar? Would you like to explain, or would you like to explain, or should I?
You can.
Yeah, basically,
you brought it up.
A couple that got married abroad basically went to Poland. They were like, "Yeah, we'd like to register our marriage because we got married in the European Union, and according to the laws of the land, we should be recognized." And Poland was like, "No." And the European court said, yes. And ever since then, basically, kind of covertly, gay marriage has made its way into Poland, kind of, sort of, interestingly enough.
That's a W.
Yeah.
It's kind of, how, like, Israel is, like, really supportive of, like, gay people, but you can't get married there, but at least it's getting, like, recognized if you marry in a different country. And actually, that is why we should be, like, thankful that, like, they are doing genocide.
They're basically saving all of the gays when you think about it. Okay. And that's why the gays should be grateful to get the scraps that they're fed.
Yeah.
You can get married in another country, just not here. And we'll recognize it and whatever, but do it out. Just go do it somewhere we can't see it. You should be grateful, gays.
I don't know.
That
Lucy,
Israel would provide you that courtesy.
Yeah? Did you ever have like people be like, I don't mind viewing trans women as women, but they need to marry a man?
Oh.
Yeah. Did you ever have like interactions with people like that? Because I have heard that.
Go ahead.
I have people say, why not be just a gay man?
A gay man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I said, well, but it doesn't follow that I even have to be attracted to men.
Yeah. Yeah, but the whole like, I don't care if you're trans, but you have to be like, I'm still homophobic, just not transphobic. That one gets me because I've seen transphobic gay people.
Yes.
But I very rarely do you see the homophobic, I should say transphobic pro-gay people. Very rarely do you see the other way around where it's pro-trans, anti-gay. Like you can change your gender all you want till the sun goes down, but let me tell you something. If you're gay, it's over. It's over. Trans, fine. I just don't. But if you're gonna be a girl, you better not bring home another girl. Like that makes no sense to me.
It's so weird.
Like I could do it before. Like you can do it before you trans, just not after.
It's also the thing is like there's also this aspect of like, well, you transition in order to trick straight men into relationships with you. So if you start dating women, then that breaks this narrative, and it's like, no, you're just confusing the lesbians or something.
I mean,
Or my favorite is pointing out that usually trans people date each other because
Mhm.
of all of the misconceptions and like the shared, I mean, there's a shared experience there,
Yeah.
you know, like, and so like trans people, for the most part, find each other and date each other. And that just tends to be what they do. And it's not always like that, but it does make things simpler. There's a lot less explanation to do and not worrying about like a reveal or whatever.
Yeah.
So I just it's funny how often that gets lost in the conversation where like trans people aren't a threat to like straight or cis people. It doesn't like there's
They
not
push
this
the idea.
broad,
we're
They
like
push
the
the idea that
X-Men,
it's like
the
conversion
mutants.
therapy.
yeah, like it's just a gay panic again because they accuse gay people of doing the same fucking thing. Gay guy's gonna
Yeah.
come into your son's life and corrupt him and turn him into one of the gays.
Yeah.
We
And
just
then
have to.
how are you gonna have grandchildren?
We just have to wait for our transnito to start a brotherhood of trans people, don't we? Right?
I like
A
I mean,
brotherhood of trans people? Excuse you.
the
Sorry, I'm using the Marvel terminology.
the siblinghood.
Yeah.
The siblinghood.
Siblinghood. Yeah. I have this. I mean, for me, it's just like I just want to date a cis straight man who views me as a femboy. That is like my goal, actually.
Well, you met him in that match in the game.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just my Valorant lobbies. That's why Valorant is like my perfect dating game.
So you said you want to date a cis straight man who views you as a femboy. Is that what you said?
Because like it's always so
Would they still
funny.
be straight then?
Apparently, because it's very straight to be attracted to femboys, but it's gay once you say that you have woman, right?
Yeah.
True, and
No,
it's
it's
also
just-
gay
it's-
if you're into muscular women, but not femboys.
It's just yeah. It's just the thing is like it's so like these rhetorics are like so weird all of the time, and the thing like on Valorant they really love they really love their femboys, and
Oh, I believe
the
it.
moment I would be like, no, I'm just a woman, like they get like really toxic to it. But if I'm just a femboy, they love me. They
Yeah.
make me feel special.
That's because you are invading
by
Yeah,
like
because-
sexually harassing me.
you're just invading the single sex spaces, you know?
Yeah.
Because their brains are cooked. They're like that's a big red flag for me. If you like are into femboys, but obviously like any transphobe is going to be a red flag. But it's even a bigger
Yeah.
red flag if they're like also into femboys, because
Yeah.
It's
like that
really
just means
interesting.
you're making a fetish out of the whole thing.
It's really interesting
Yeah,
when
exactly.
you actually look into the history of how those single sex spaces were established to begin with and what the reasons were. And then it becomes really ironic when a self-proclaimed feminist says, oh yeah, we should keep those, absolutely.
Yeah,
Especially
because
when,
initially it was like it was kind of rooted in misogyny because they were starting to like let women out of the house and off their leashes finally,
Yeah.
right? And be people, like real people. And so like they would, but the idea was that like, oh well, we have to make it more comfortable for the fragile women because they're just now making their way out into the world. And so like they would set up separate, it was separate everything. It was like separate restrooms, separate pools. They can even
Yeah.
swim together. So
well,
and
also
then
it
they
was
would always
that, a little bit of that public spaces for men and the home spheres for the women, and we have to maintain that to some degree somehow.
Like there
yeah.
Irish pubs where there was like hidden jambas and so on,
Yeah.
where women could like actually be
this-
Get the spray bottle for burp down. That was so unnecessary.
There's
Listen, I approve of this message.
Okay. Well then.
I
I see.
Speaking of this whole division, there was this book that I read about, and it applies to many countries of this era. Sex work before World War One in the Polish Congress Kingdom that was basically part of the Russian Empire. It spoke basically of how sex work worked, how STDs worked back then, and how basically this fear of domestic and public was enforced, and any woman that was just strolling down the street was without purpose, quote unquote, or too long, was assumed to be a sex worker and then could be arrested for no reason by the police at any moment. Which
Even
was
now, yeah, I mean, even now, like in terms of being out in public, there are still things women can't do that men can. The main one I'm thinking of is taking off your shirt. As long as you're not in a private facility that doesn't allow you to, and trespassing as a result, men are allowed to take off their shirts and show their nips, and women can't.
I don't like
Which
it
is
when
kinda
people
wild.
take
So-
off. I don't like it when people take off their shirt. I'm a very
For real.
puritanistic
But I'm just
person.
saying,
I would forbid men
men-
from. I would ban
fine.
that
As long,
practice.
listen. If we want to, first of all, I'd oppose you on that. But second of all, if we were to make it consistent, that's all I'm asking for. Like, I would vote personally against not letting me take my shirt off, and in favor of letting women take their shirts off. But that's just me. I'm freedom pilled. If you're not
The
as
thing
freedom
is-
pilled, that's okay. I'm not judging.
when it comes to like segregation, so I saw this tweet being like, you're free to believe whatever you want about yourself. When you, a man, start demanding access to women's spaces, you're forcing your worldview on women. I was like, I don't demand anything. I just go into the women's bathroom, go into a stall, pee, wash my hands, and leave. What I'm asking for
Right.
is to not be used as a political tool to distract commoners from real issues in the world, and to not be hate crimed. And this goober replied with, why not the trans bathroom? Are you afraid of another dude in a dress like you? And I quote tweeted this with this one, the trans bathroom.
Hold on.
Once it catches up.
There's a commercial break in progress for me.
Wow. Okay, let me send it to you.
That's why you should subscribe to Nyara VT so you don't get
Exactly.
commercial
True.
breaks.
I don't know. I'm gonna stand by it. I find, in most cases, the idea of separating these spaces to be just stupid.
I mean,
Bathrooms.
it's sexist, and the thing is, like, they want to push for more separation. The same when it comes to like women's sports and so on. I think that, like, in a lot of instances, there's no valid reason to keep sexes separated.
Yeah, it's like when I went,
It's not a
I
crime.
always use that example. When I went to high school, at the high school when I ended up, there was no separation in the bathrooms. Like each toilet, there was a toilet at each floor of the school, and anybody could get in, and there was never a problem. There was never an incident. The only incident that was happening is that girls and boys would smoke together in the bathroom, but what are you gonna do? But
I have.
then when actually the school decided to segregate it, everybody was kind of pissed about it, because it meant that people would have to go to a specific floor to do their business. So they did end up
Maybe one-
segregating it after I graduated. But now apparently, in a twist of fate, my high school went back to being woke because it opened a separate bathroom for non-binary people.
Well, I mean, honestly, yeah. If you're gonna have a boys and a girls restroom, you should have an NB restroom. Kind of agree with that.
Yeah. Or we
Sure.
could just like skip this and have gender neutral restrooms that are much safer.
That's my- I
and
mean-
actually,
I mean, that was the
That's
case when
option
I
number
went to.
one.
That was when I went to
Yeah.
that high school. There was just no separation, and nobody ever complained about it.
Right. But if you're gender cucked and you need your genders to feel safe at night, whatever, like fine, we'll do the 3 restrooms.
Like it's just
Okay.
stupid. You
But
just have a
trans
space
women,
with.
but you can use whichever one you want is the point. Like if trans women want to use the NB one, whatever. If they want to use the women's one, if they want to use the men's one, it doesn't matter. Just let people fucking use the restroom they're going to use, because at the end of the day, you have no idea what they're packing. You don't know what their chromosomes are, and it doesn't fucking matter anyway. They're just there to piss or shit.
Yeah, but I mean, just get rid of pissoirs, which I hate, and just make spaces with the stalls, and that's it. I think the same applies for changing rooms. It's just ridiculous.
The thing is, like,
There's this weird assumption that people of the same quote unquote sex will never be uncomfortable about needing to change in front of other people of the same quote unquote sex, which
Yeah.
is very strange. It should all just be separated to separate stalls, and that's it. And at that
everything
point,
should
I
just be
don't-
Yes.
private.
Ceiling to floor, by the way. Like these stalls where you can peek out underneath.
Yeah.
Those cause so many problems. Like it's so easy to just stick your phone under there while they're not looking and just like start taking pictures. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
crazy. And how and it's hard to prove that they did it, especially if they go back and delete it. You know,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
that's really the issue here.
I
There's, like, not
remember
enough
when I was
privacy.
small, maybe that was part of my gender journey. Second grade, primary school. I was expected during school trips to just shower and change with other kids from my class. And I made a huge stink about it. I said that no, I refuse to do that. I want to do those things alone. You cannot
Yeah.
force me. And I
Good
made a
answer.
huge thing about it. And then there was a whole huge thing. And I ended up getting what I wanted. But I remember the teacher hating me from that point on.
That's so petty. Why do they care?
Wow, you didn't undress in front of all of these random people.
Like
Yeah.
it's crazy to care that a child would want privacy for things like
Yeah.
that. Like that's not just crazy, it's a red flag. It is a red fucking flag.
Yeah,
That, like, you
especially
are
since the
denying-
teacher also insisted on watching the kids from the class shower. So that was an additional
That's-
reason why I was like, yeah, no, I refuse.
That's insane. That's
my
insane.
God.
That's insane. No, I would be suing the shit out of that school.
Oh God.
Crazy work. I think
Did
Flinta
you-
bathrooms are important to keep out actually. Flinta bathrooms? What are those?
I don't know what Flinta
Yeah, there
bathrooms are.
should be no communal whatever. There should just be no communism when it comes to this separate stalls. Okay, thank you.
What I
Yeah.
find interesting is that like transphobes always come up with like these weird talking points that nobody has ever brought up in order to like invalidate and discredit like trans people. They're like, oh my God, you're offended that there are no urinals in your women's bathroom. And it's like, nobody makes these arguments. Like, what the fuck are
Yeah,
you even
there's
like
always
talking about?
this those weird arguments, anti-trans arguments that usually get a quote tweet from Elon Musk with "Yup, yeah, weird."
And right, yeah. And my thing is, so what if there are urinals in the women's restroom? Are they there? Are they not there? I don't care. I don't have a dog in that race. I don't.
I do.
Okay,
I hate
my dog's in the
urinals
men's
with a
bathroom.
passion. Okay, I am anti-urinal, regardless of gender. Okay, all urinals
I feel
have to
like
go.
I feel like it's just like the only worry that I have about gender neutral bathrooms is that guys are not going to sit down and to pee and like you have to clean up the mess that they're leaving there.
True.
I mean, that's fair. There does need to be a better education, I think, just in general about like guys. Either we just teach guys to sit down on the fucking toilet when they pee, or
Well, have
if
you
they're
know
going
that,
to stand.
girls with gawks sit down properly.
The thing is like
Huh?
there are cleaning toilets, right? There are toilets that can clean like the seat, but
Like the
guys will
Val,
on the floor. The what?
Val, the company.
No,
Hmm?
no. I mean like I mean like toilets, like the toilet seat where like
Oh,
where
because
they
they're
just
they're
they
those
clean
thing,
it.
right? The Val
Yeah.
toilets. Is that still a company that does those?
I don't know.
Oh,
I actually don't know.
but there's like
Japanese toilets
when
probably
you...
do it.
No, in Germany there's this there used to be this company Val, and you had those public toilets, like those little mini booths that you go into, and there's music and everything self cleans after you're done.
Like
That's pretty
we
cool.
still have like self-cleaning toilets, but I don't know which company makes them.
Yeah, they also did bus stations,
But I'm glad
Okay,
it's actually
like if they're new.
becoming.
like VALL. That was the name of the company, I think.
The thing is, like, it was also when I was driving to France, like on the highway, there were also like little booth thingies. I was like, it would be so easy to just make the fucking toilet clean itself,
Yeah.
like just the seat at least. But guys will just pee everywhere, and it's just on the floor, and it's just yucky, and it's like, why? Like, that is the like, please just fucking. At least clean it up,
Actually,
right?
you should
At
know.
least fucking clean it up.
You should know that when you pee standing up, the pee particles go everywhere, and also it's bad for the prostate. It's
I
true.
mean, I'm not like, if it's a urinal, obviously you got to stand. But like, if it's a sitting
hate
toilet, I
urinals.
will usually sit. I will say in public restrooms, in public restrooms, I'm a little bit more hesitant to sit just because other people's asses, like so many other people's asses, has been on that chair. And if I can avoid it, I'd rather avoid getting those germs on me. So I'll stand. But I do put up the toilet seat. Okay, a lot of guys
Sometimes
don't do
there
that.
isn't even a seat.
Right.
Sometimes like it's...
And I do aim my junk properly. Okay, and I'm clean about it. I'm not one of those Neanderthals. I'm
No,
one of the
you're
good
not.
ones.
No, you're not. Nobody is ever the exception to the rule. That's
Do you
the thing.
wash
Listen,
your hands?
Okay, sometimes you get the split stream. Okay, sometimes that happens.
Yes, nobody
You get
I
the dual
know.
laser power up. You can't control it as well. Okay, sometimes that happens, but in those circumstances, I do take the time to clean up my own liquids. Okay,
Yeah,
This-
but that's
I
the
think
thing.
that's just
It's
common
like,
courtesy.
right? But like some people don't even manage to do that. I was like, oh yeah,
Oh, I know.
I'm clean. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yeah.
And I know it. I know it. I used to have that equipment as well, and I know how it goes.
Yeah.
Surprise split screen.
No, it's different
split
when
screen, yeah.
it's different with a gok than with a cock.
I mean, I know
Well, I
what
wouldn't
it
know.
You know, with a gok,
Is it?
it's different. Yeah,
is. It
of course.
is it really? I don't know.
Yeah, of course. With a gok,
Well, why are they called
all
different things?
becomes, yeah, it becomes a lot more cleaner and stuff. You know.
I mean, the thing is, like, I didn't always have HRT.
Damn, you frying chicken in there? Just kidding. But seriously, you piss loud as fuck. I like that. I love that clip. Y'all ever seen that?
No, I haven't.
So funny. It's like Rouge the Bat doing it too.
Oh my god.
And boy, you frying chicken in there? It's so good.
Yes, I'm doing a little bit of a fundraiser for the trip to Ukraine.
Nice.
Okay. Do you wanna promote something?
Yeah, of course. If you like my journalisms, then consider donating or subscribing, and that I can get off my forced HRT break.
Are you currently pausing HRT?
Yeah,
No,
Oh, I'm sorry.
that sucks.
is
I
it
hope you get back
do you
on
have
it
a
soon.
link? Do you have a link that I can like post?
white
Or do you want to
forest
post it in like
one?
the stream chat?
Yes, that would be useful. Also, I left my tablet pen in Crane. I usually do those little comics because I also have a Patreon. I'm gonna link my little comic. I am a little bit of a l'artiste, you know, l'artiste.
Yeah,
Post it then.
beast.
Yeah.
Go follow,
Go give
go
money.
subscribe, go help out.
If you can.
HRT breaks suck because you're essentially just being like menopausal or something. Like,
Yeah, it is very bizarre.
anyways, thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. We yapped about
Thanks for
a bunch
having
of
me.
stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
you kind of like
Sorry,
forced
Evan.
yourself into here. Like, I couldn't just like say no.
Excuse you. I asked in DMs. I was about to do it in
Oh,
chat, and I'm
are
like, you know
you
what?
Alec
I should
Gunter?
probably
Are
be
you-
safe.
Are you familiar with the content creator called Leaflet?
I've heard of this person.
I debated this person
Ooh, I want to see. Where's it at?
on my YouTube.
Oh wait,
It is-
that was a while ago, wasn't it?
That was a while ago, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's where I heard about this person.
Mhm.
Okay,
The blue
I
hat,
do still need to watch that. Yeah.
the slime girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that-
What about her?
It's it's a person very I don't know. I tend to be a bit mean about these things, but I think Leaflet's just illiterate.
It's 4 hours. That'll be good viewing when I'm at work, not doing anything.
You can watch my recap if you want to save like some brain cells, but it was a mess. I'll be real.
Yeah.
It was a
Gotcha.
mess. I was caught off guard by like the
The whole
dishonesty sometimes.
the whole sports thing is that the whole sports thing, like when Leaflet kept looping to yeah, but it's a gendered category. It's a gendered category. It's a gendered
Oh, with the
category.
women's sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I would
God.
just loop to saying, yeah, it is, and you know. So what's the problem? If it's
I need to start making flowcharts during debate so I can show people their, like on paper, what their fucking logical errors are,
Mhm.
because it always turns into like this loop of logic instead of
Yeah.
actually reaching a conclusion. Well, it is the way I say it is because it is. I don't need a real reason. Like
Yeah.
you kind of do.
At least we
You
have
know, I
a
mean, we've got
working
plenty over here on our
definition.
side.
At least we have a working academic definition of what a man is, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
we
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
They always say
Some
when I turn
secrets, am I right?
right. Oh, true. Right. Yeah.
You know what that's from, right?
Castlevania.
Castlevania.
Right.
Yeah. Symphony of the Night,
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
best one, because
I
it
haven't
defined
watched
what
that,
a
I don't
man
think.
is.
But sorry, I don't want to harp too much. I know you're about to end, Yara. Oh, it sounded like you
Yeah.
were. Okay.
I
But
I wanted to kick you out, yes, and
That's
then
fine.
stream like a little bit. Usually I
Nothing.
just do this for like 2 hours or so, right?
Gotcha.
Kind
Well, I
of.
appreciate you having me.
Yeah, my long-haired German Shepherd came in the room.
Well, I
Yeah.
have a fun time.
We should set something up sometime. Like I have like a couple of I just do this like weekly on like Fridays, right? So if like
Okay.
in May or so
Yeah, we
you're
should.
free.
We should
Yeah,
play a
and,
game.
and if you're ever doing something else and I happen to ask, it's not a big deal. Like,
Mhm.
I appreciate you having me on, though. Thank you very much.
Yes, even
No,
though
like-
you're a cis white male.
Yeah. This white guy
The-
coming in here and like invading our
The
our
token
space.
cis guy.
Can you
Everybody
you
needs
you
one.
need to explain the trans experience to me. I learned that I am not allowed to actually. Did you see that? Do you know who short fat otaku is?
Oh gosh, yeah.
This sounds familiar.
The
I
Gamergate
know.
guy, ex Gamergate
Yeah,
guy.
wait, yes. I
Dev,
think so.
Dev.
He made a
Goes by
video
Dev now.
talking about the Nyara problem and said that I'm worse for trans rights than anyone.
The Nyara question.
Yeah, I am. Wait, let me go to my.
Yeah, I have it. I searched it. I can see it. An hour long, huh?
Yeah, I got an hour-long video, yeah, and it's
What could
just
he
so
possibly
stupid.
say in an
You know
hour?
who made a video about me that was the most unhinged? Bad
Who's that?
Empanada.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
really?
Yeah. Because I made a video, like I very spontaneously
Reacted back in the VTube days to his whole little more question video, and he did not like that.
The thing is, like, okay, the video ended with a clip of me getting head pads and him saying, "The normies view trans women and women's sports as such a hard line for them, they will vote for a right winger who would abolish all trans rights. But if there was a reasonable centrist candidate who didn't accept trans women and women's sports, but who also didn't agree with very maximally anti-trans stance, the way the right does, well, that guy wins elections." That is what people actually want. The only reason this dialectic collapses, as Sargon put it, is because the trans activists force it to collapse. And that is
Yeah,
basically
you
the
just-
death nail for trans people, because recent political history has shown they're not going to survive that collapse. But don't worry, Nyara. It will be those pesky liberals you hate who write in and save your dumbass once again, like we always do, even if you don't actually deserve it.
translation.
Bitch's victim.
I mean, there's an easy translation to this whole ramble. Yeah. Why are you being so unreasonable? Why don't you just let us throw some people under the bus so that some
Yeah.
people can get something?
Why don't you accept trans women as just a category of other?
What if we consider you 3/5 women?
It's like in my.
Yeah,
We'll call it the 3/5 compromise.
It's like when I
Yeah.
was very small and I had a passport, and in my passport it said, "I colored child."
The thing is, like, the end liner, it gets worse. Remember, like, I'm getting head pats in this clip right now, right? You're saying that, imagining head patting me. You're going to get the right to transition enshrined in law. You're going to get your anti-discrimination laws too. You're going to get banned from women's professional sports. And even if you don't have the intelligence or the humility enough to thank us for it, you're still going to enjoy it. You're
Well,
welcome.
even the
You
transition
can either get
thing.
with the program or keep pouring gasoline all over yourself, because if you ever light on fire, it's not going to be me who burns.
Even the transition thing has a caveat,
That's so
because of course
gross.
it's gonna be you'll get your transition rights unless it's for minors.
Yeah.
They realize it's literal abuser language. Like it's crazy.
Like, he's a chaser, by the way. He's very open and proud about the fact that he fetishizes trans women if they just look enough like women.
I don't get it. Like, just be normal. Be normal.
And
So easy.
But yeah, it's like so fascinating to me to have like a clip where he's like head petting me, being like, "Don't you worry, kitten. Everything is going to be fine. We're going to give you all of these privileges. You just need to be you just need to know your place.
Don't worry, kitten. You will know
Don't
your
make
place
daddy
and you will
angy
like it.
wangy, kitten. Otherwise, I'm not going to help you once you're burning."
My trans kitten, don't you worry. You will get your rights in due time.
Abusive Discord
Pat you on
mod,
head gently.
The
Yeah,
thing
exactly.
is, like, the majority of this video is also like him using a trans woman who, you know, looks really good and, you know, passes as like a token to be like, oh, this is a woman because she looks feminine enough. And then he uses language like Gigahorn, the 7 feet tall Gigahorn, showing like an example of like, no, this trans woman doesn't look feminine enough, so she isn't a woman, and this other trans woman that looks feminine enough and appeals to me looks like a woman.
Like that's literally what it boils down to. Is they're like, oh well, this one looks enough like a woman, but like they never hold. Listen, you can have that kind of standard, sure. But they never turn around and look at cis women and judge them the same way.
The
That's
thing
the
is,
double
like,
standard.
Well, they would. A lot
Actually-
of cis women do suffer from this.
Well,
the
no, but I
funny
mean, they
part is
won't.
actually,
Sorry,
wait.
go ahead.
So, Dev uses the definition, like, he thinks that definitions are like prescriptive and so on. He uses the definition for woman as adult human female and female as produces large gametes. So he says that infertile women, like, are not female and thus not women.
Well, that's an exception.
In that regard,
The-
he's being more consistent than many trans.
Yeah, he's at least
exclusive
consistent.
fem-
Yeah.
So wait, he literally believes that if you don't produce large gametes, you're not a woman. Like that
Yes.
actually is.
Yes, he called me neuter, by the way.
He called you what?
Neuter?
Yeah,
Neuter?
neutered. Yeah. Neutered.
Yeah.
Neutered.
Yeah, neutered.
But that's gross though. Like I just.
Also, someone in my
use-
chat said, Glitchmaster said, be normal. Leave the weird shit to us experts. True.
The thing is, like, he makes like the argument that like those that are other and, you know,
Okay.
like eunuchs and so on are like a socio category, and they like trans women, like, we meet the description of like just being like the separate socio category
How?
because we don't produce like especially like post-op, we don't produce any gametes. So we just need to know that we are like this separate entity, and like in the social category, the social hierarchy,
This
we're
is-
just like lower.
This is too complicated. Just fucking trans women or women. Is it that hard? Come on. Like, why complicate this? It's
just
really not
It's so
complicated.
fascinating. It's fascinating that these people are like. He wanted to debate me, by the way. He said that like I won the debate in with Leaflet and Oko because I'm stupid and I'm horrible, but they are also like really stupid. And he wants to debate me and actually show me the truth. Like, he literally thinks that he can like debate pro me into submission.
Well, do you want to debate him? Because
You
if
wanna
you don't,
debate-
No,
I
I
do.
don't.
I do. I'll debate him.
Yeah.
Send him my way.
Oh yeah, there was
absolutely.
one other content creator that was supposed to debate. Speaking of which, are you familiar with a content creator called Chad Logic?
Yes. Yeah, he's made some content on me. He's tried to lolcow me.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah,
They
he
like
was,
the, Go ahead.
he was supposed to debate me on the topic of Irish travelers, but because his editor, I think, tried to turn me into Chad Logic's lolcow, so they one day said, call him. So we talked and we were supposed to debate, but that never happened.
Oh well. I was supposed to debate. I always forget his name. It's this gay transphobe.
What happened to Prashant?
I can't. Brad
Brad?
Palumbo. Brad
What?
Plumbus.
Never heard of
Yeah,
this.
I was
know.
supposed to debate. Oh, he's great content if you want content milking, but he will respond to you. Like he'll like make a video about you. He's probably made a video or two about you and Yara, if I had to guess.
Oh, really?
But
Wait,
he
what's
might
the
have. Brad Palumbo. I wouldn't be
Can you
surprised if he
write his
has.
name in
Let's just say
the
that.
in the chat, the joint chat? How big is that person?
It's pretty substantial. Like he's been on news broadcasts before. I think.
News broadcast? What?
I think so. Like the same thing that like Big Papa Fascist has reached, like kind of the same
You
prominence.
mean like?
Or it's like
what's
not a
his
household name.
Guy, what's his face?
Andrew Wilson.
Andrew Wilson. Yeah, that guy is very bizarre.
Yeah, they're not. I'm not comparing their ideologies or anything. He's more progressive than Andrew by far, but he's just got this like hate boner against trans people.
Andrew Wilson.
I mean, maybe I made like a cameo in one of his Twitter thingies. Wait, can I
I'm just
look
saying it
for-
wouldn't surprise me. And if you do make a video about him, he will
Oh,
absolutely
he talked about
respond.
me on Twitter.
There you go. See,
There's one tweet. Yeah, there's one tweet. I was like, remember when people pretending that this isn't blatant transphobia? He quote tweeted the fact that y'all treated such objectively true and reasonable sentiments as transphobia is exactly why y'all lost.
I might have
yeah, he's the guy I was supposed to debate, but it just fell through. And I'm not blaming him. I'm not blaming myself. We just never got around to it.
I wonder if he like. There's one video where it was like a woke Twitter is losing it again about like with J.K. Rowling. I wonder if I'm like in there. I don't know.
I so wish that the fucking mega billionaires would get into the debate sphere. Like I can see Elon Musk for sure, like trying to debate a few people and just flopping and then like never doing it again after like the second try. I could see that happening.
Elon Musk would just hire a person that would show him like flashcards or something with what to say, like with
The talking
gaming.
points, the dialogue tree, the
Yeah.
loops that you have to go back through.
Maybe the same like with his pro gaming.
I kind of think of debates now as like, I know what the end point is and I'm trying to lead people to that end point. And what the opponent is trying to do is lead you in circles and get you lost and lead you towards dead ends. Like it's always a struggle to try to keep the people who are watching like on the right path and towards like the true goal of this labyrinth. I
No.
mean,
I don't think I'm in there. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just
I don't know
yapping, but
this. I don't know this figure. Do you know who Jack Doherty is?
I've heard of this person.
This annoying guy. He recently got dunked on and like ratioed really hard. He was like, a best stream idea gets $500. I was like, delete your channel and go to jail for life. You got like 600 likes. I got 3,400. Wait till you hear. Connor eats pants, eats shit and dies. 72,000 likes compared
That's so
to
funny.
600.
That's so funny.
Like,
Got 15 point. Wait, Jack Doherty, like the 15.2 million subscribers on YouTube.
yeah.
That guy. That's
He has
crazy.
170,000 followers on Twitter, and he got 648 likes on this tweet.
He's absolutely botting. There's no way.
Yeah.
26,000 views, 15.2 million subscribers. Who the fuck is Jack Doherty?
He's just
Who
like he's
cares?
he's like the annoying guy. He always hides behind his bodyguard and so on. He crashed his McLaren and made his guy who was like his friend who had like a head injury or something like film it.
That's pretty cool.
He got like he's just annoying.
They're just always sending their best.
Yeah.
Oh, are you familiar, Yara? Are you familiar with any of the Polish YouTube?
No, I'm not.
Oh, so you're not familiar with a content creator called MC Square?
No.
I do just want to check real quick. Nara, it sounded like a while ago you were trying to get out of here. Are you
It's
still trying to do
fine.
that? Okay, I'm just making sure because sometimes
Yeah.
people will just keep talking to not be rude, but
Out of
it's fine
obligation.
if you need to go. I'm just letting you know.
No. Like I would just like stream on my own like a little bit more, but like it's okay. We can
Okay.
we can go longer. Don't worry about it. It's very. I just figured that like we were at a point where it's like at a yapping decline. So I was like, oh yeah, we can like wrap it up. We talked about like a bunch of stuff, but you know.
Gotcha.
I'm always
You're
ready to
cooking
talk
right now.
a bit about what's happening in with the children, the underreported topic.
You wanted to talk about this, or the channel talks about this?
Oh, I can talk about it. Do you have any questions?
No, I wasn't sure what you meant because it started about like a YouTuber that I'm not familiar with.
Ah,
I'm gonna run to the
no,
restroom
I
real quick. I'll
just
be
have
right back.
a friend
Mhm.
that I've known for like over 20 years, and she does a popular science channel called MC Square. And I was wondering
Okay.
if you were familiar.
It's just like this. Oh my god, him disabling my fucking camera just like messed everything up. God damn it, Alec, you fucking you screwed it up.
Yeah, this man do. It's true. But yeah, I thought maybe you were familiar with MC
No, I'm
Square.
not. No, I'm not. I don't really know a lot. I don't think I know like a lot of Polish content creators.
He's huge compared to me. There's like 700,000 subscribers.
Oh damn, that's that's a lot.
Yeah. He does like popular science. I know that I was very happy when he was approached when the government was super far right and the Polish national TV was controlled by them. The Polish
Mm-hmm.
national TV came to her and was like, "Yeah, let's do something together, like sponsorship or something." And she said, "Yeah, no, thank you. You stand against everything that I stand for."
Yeah.
So that was nice. Also, when I was at one point, I had a mental crisis and I was in a hospital. I was actually quite afraid to come out to my friends as trans, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember getting a message from her in the hospital saying that if when it comes to Lucy, I already know, and I think it's and I think it's great. And I didn't even have to come out in the end because she said that she already knew.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How was your like coming out journey? Was that
Well, my father
like in
died
general like
before.
positive?
My father
Or
died before that was a thing because I kind of had a complicated relationship with him, so I didn't trust him.
yeah, I get it. I get it. Like for my dad, like I came out with 22. That's about like this is almost like 8 years ago. And it took a while for him to like come around. And
Yeah.
he is trying. Like, okay, I'm not going to ask for more.
My mom asked me if I cannot just be, a guy that's gay or something.
It's so
And also
so
she asked if
frustrating.
I can just be non-binary,
Can you just
just not
change
do.
nothing about the fact that you are male and
Yeah,
just
can
like
you just not do any of that
No.
stuff and just, be gender non-conforming or something?
yeah. Why can't you just be a femboy?
Yeah, I remember when I was coming up to her, she was like, "But you will not be able to give birth ever, right?"
It's weird that
I'm like, "Yeah, I'm familiar.
it's
I'm
weird that
aware."
like people get their validity in their gender and so on just from the fact that they have certain reproductive organs.
Yeah, that's true. I've been having a whole discussion with bigoted people on X about it. That at the end of the day, they just reduce womanhood to reproductive function, which is true. I will stand by that statement. They all do that.
Yeah.
Because if you just examine the way they speak about the topic, oh, a woman is just an adult human female, and it's all about that reproduction. And at some point, you have to point out that it's silly to organize every facet of society around reproduction.
Yeah, exactly.
It is strange.
You're strange. Doctor Strange, actually.
I'm trying to think of a Doctor Strange quote. Can't think of anything off the rip.
There is no
Uh,
such
Hold up his
thing as
finger.
chaos magic. That's a Doctor Strange quote.
It's not a quote, but I like the gif of him like putting up his finger like that.
yeah.
The
I can't
only-
think of any funny memes that it's been used for off the dome, but I have seen them. I promise they exist.
I have been the master of magic for years. I can tell you there is no such thing as chaos magic.
Nope.
Nobody gets where this is from.
I do not.
Fake Marvel fans.
Sorry, I just like I watched the I don't even have like Disney Plus. I watched like the ones that are like on Netflix, the
Oh no, it's from the
Spider-Man
comic.
movies.
It's from the comic.
Oh, gotcha.
It's from the
No, I didn't.
Avengers Disassemble series.
Mm.
Any One Piece fans here?
Of course.
from the Netflix live action show that is incredibly goated, apparently.
But not the anime or the manga. You haven't watched or read.
I watched it's too long.
That's
it's
fine.
too much.
They're making
Like,
a
I'm
new
crocheting-
shorter version.
I'm making Corazon for those One Piece fans out there. Just thought I'd show him off real quick. It's got a very fluffy cape.
interesting.
Yeah.
How long do you
yeah, sorry.
typically take in order to like make
Also, One Piece has a trans woman character.
that
depends
everyone calls
on-
male?
No,
Yeah, I know. Wait. Which one? I was thinking of Yamato, but that's the other way around.
was
Wait,
Kiko,
wasn't
right?
that
She was
the
Kiko.
I'm a woman at heart or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
That's Kiku. Kiku is typically by the base treated as a woman. The one that is more controversial is Yamato. And the reason being Yamato is visibly female, like kind of looks like your model a little bit, like with the white hair, and she's got horns instead of ears, but sorry, he. Now I'm doing it. But like he goes by he, him.
With boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason there's a lot of controversy is because of Yamato's reasoning for being trans. There's this guy named Odin that he really looks up to while he was alive, and he wants to become Odin, and so Odin was a man, therefore he wants to be a man, and so he goes by he him. Didn't change his body at all. Like he's just
born
still
as Kaidu's daughter and groomed from a young age to be his heir.
Yeah, Kaido.
sort of, yeah.
That's what it says in the One Piece wiki.
And there's Ivankov. Ivankov is it's impossible to misgender
Impersonating him?
Ivankov because Ivankov doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, Ivankov's gender fluid. Ivankov literally has the hormone fruit.
Yeah.
Like
and
his
even-
entire
yeah.
deal is
Did an HRT
entire deal
on a
is-
person.
yeah. He has on-demand HRT for both himself and for anybody else. And
Interesting.
while he could look like the way that he chooses to present himself is also very fun because he's like this larger, like he can look any way he wants to basically, but he like has this huge head, this crazy purple hair. I love the design; it's great.
There's been kind of things that are considered that have been considered transcoded in manga and anime. Like the big examples are Ranma 1/2
Yeah.
or Fushigi Yugi. Do you know Fushigi Yugi?
No.
It's about a girl that was transported into the world of a book, and it's like a Chinese story but the manga is Japanese, but it's about them trying to find the people that are of the constellation of a god, and one of those constellation is a trans woman.
Okay. The thing is, like, a lot of like these shows, like a lot of the shows, like Camp for instance, right? It's also like, oh, you have like this power and you get like transformed into like a woman, but like there's still guys who don't want to be women.
Also interesting about Fushigi Yugi is that the trans character was sometimes the butt of a joke. Like, oh, we will cure you of this. There's little fairy healers, and they were like, we will heal you of this state you're in. And the character was like, on the head. And the author kind of years later came out as non-binary and said, I kind of regret doing some of that humor in my past
It's
work.
like internalized transphobia and repression, I guess.
Yeah. Like I kind of would have approached some of the aspects of the character differently now.
You guys know Hunter x Hunter?
Of course. The famous manga that will never end. Sooner the author's life will end before the manga ends, probably.
That alongside One Piece, right? But I think it's different
Well,
reason for Hunter x Hunter.
the Hunter x Hunter actually does have, the author has pretty chronic health issues and often goes on hiatuses.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Like that's why
But,
that's why the story has been on hiatus so often and for so long, because he is. I think
didn't know
because
that.
he married the author of Sailor Moon, so there's been this kind of understanding that maybe she will continue if he dies.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just gonna say Hunter x Hunter has, I think it's Killua sister, is trans, And they actually do make a big deal in the Zoldyck family about, you know, a lot of them do misgender her. And Killua comes to her defense and says, she is my sister. She's a girl. And I just think that's pretty sick.
Yeah. I heard that like Jujutsu Kaisen now has like a trans character, and people online are always like so weird about
Non-binary.
it. Like you could literally just have a character be there and like I'm a woman, and you have people online arguing that no, it's just a femboy actually.
Oh no, that was a huge thing with Guilty Gear Strive, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
And also, like, super sexy non-binary. Just saying, it's a great design. I just put it in chat.
Mhm.
That's the
I mean-
JJK character.
I mean,
Kirara
Kirara
Hoshi.
is a trans woman.
Oh wait, they were saying they them in. Oh, I thought they were non-binary because they were saying they them in the anime.
No. Like, so in the comic, it's like in the manga. I'm sorry. In the manga, it's actually so she left because, or like they. I don't. Okay, I'm actually not entirely sure. I just know like from the manga scene, the character from the perspective was like, oh, I remember like my male friend, and then he is like surprised seeing Kirara now, and then it's like this whole thing about like, yeah, the school is like very conservative,
Oh,
so they had to go
yeah.
like on their path on this journey and so on.
There was this anime. Hold on.
Right? So in
Just so
the like in the wiki, it's still like as quoted as like a reference that like Kirara is male, but you know it's a trans, like the implication is they transitioned, and that's why they
Is-
left.
So does she go by she her?
I think so. Like at
Because
least
you
that's
can't
what I'm.
because. Okay, you can be a trans woman and go by they them. I'm just saying it's first of all, it's not typical. Second of all, usually when somebody goes by they them, my first thought is non-binary. And in the anime, they were using they them pronouns for this character. That's why I thought non-binary. But if she's a trans woman, I'll take. You know, I haven't read the manga, so
Are you familiar
I mean, there are
with
also a lot of trans women who use she they pronouns.
Are you familiar
That
with
is true.
manga called
She goes by she her. Okay, stating the straightest man of all time. Okay, gotcha.
You
Gotcha.
familiar with a manga called Wandering Sun?
Yes, I watched that recently actually.
Yeah.
Leaflet actually recommended that to me. Side
Yeah?
note.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Movie
Just
flick.
you know.
Was it good?
I mean, it's sad. It's sad.
oh, Panda has a confusion about Karara's
But-
gender because there's a time gap between the. Oh, sorry, I just was reading that. Got it. Okay.
So Wandering Sun is so shade for trans man. Yeah, exactly. Because like the part of it is like the trans boy grows out of it when they meet again,
Ugh.
right? Like quote unquote grows out of like the dysphoria,
Oh boy.
but the trans girl character didn't. So it's like I don't know. It's like a little bit iffy on that part.
Definitely a letdown.
Yeah,
I can see that being a
kind
letdown.
of like oh yeah, it was just like a phase where I was like confused
In a-
or something, right?
In a more just society, right? In a more just world where trans people are, it's just considered fine and whatever to be trans. I wouldn't care as much. But like in this
Mhm.
environment, it's like, well, no,
Yeah, it sucks.
we need media that, you know, portrays
Where
the
it's not
positivity.
playing into that, right? Like it doesn't
Right.
play into that. Especially if
Right.
you have like a happy, you
This
know,
is-
supposed to have like a happy reunion in the end.
In Japan, there's a
Right,
lot
it's
of.
like-
Actually, remember a few years back, I had quite a few trans women from Japan following me on Instagram, and sometimes they would stream and they would have tags like femboy, or they would have tags like ladyboy.
Oh, trap. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like I remember that one of them was streaming. I was in the chats in Japanese because I speak some Japanese. So why use that tag? Isn't it a little bit like, you know, if you're a woman, why use the tag, you know?
Mhm.
And she said, yeah, I know that it's like a crappy tag, but you know, what am I, you know?
Well,
It
they
is what
know
it
pulls in the
is. I have
numbers.
to, you know.
Yeah. The things like
just
on
use
on
it, but-
Instagram, I actually occasionally use the femboy hashtag, and obviously because a lot of the content is centered around like me playing into that thing. But
Right.
like it's kind of problematic because obviously like I'm just like a trans woman, Like I should be just getting content of me getting the normal misogyny and so on. But like, no, it's more like, oh, are you a femboy? And like, I don't always want to push back because then you're just like, it's just like, it kind of sucks. But playing into it is kind of like a coping mechanism, I think, for me.
It's entirely your prerogative.
Yeah.
You know, like, and frankly, like, you know, I don't know, like, I'd be a lot faster to tell people, other people besides you, to stop using the term femboy, because it's not like you're the one normalizing it. You're using it because it's normalized, and because that's what a lot of people simply know you as. And so, like, you're kind of owning that and saying, and you're trying to, like, educate people and say, well, no, I'm not a femboy. I just kind of play into that because it does numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I think you're doing, like, good work with that.
Thank you.
With certain people, it's like you kind of, there's a point with certain people where I'm like, yeah, I don't really care what label you put on me.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I will get called femboy, trap, and so on, like, all the time. And like, I think there's like a certain level of like, I'm just going to like reclaim this, because like, if I'm starting to fight anyone who puts this label on me, like, they're not going to like stop, right? They're not going to start perceiving me differently. But I can at least have like fun with it. I see Finster catching shit for doing the same thing. The thing is, like, Finster is obviously doing sex work, spicy work, and so on, and is gender fluid. So Finn isn't a trans woman.
Yeah, I know Conyer. Do you guys know Conyer at all? Conyer hasn't uploaded in a while. Conyer CC is their name on Twitch, and they're non-binary, but they use any all pronouns, and they also consider themselves a femboy. But their whole thing is like,
I thought they consider themselves Mario 64 speedrunner.
I don't think those are mutually exclusive, unless they are. But
wasn't that a gender?
Excuse me. I guess it is now. You've spoken it into existence. We've added to the infinite number of genders, the pile. But I know Conyer's whole thing was trying to like destigmatize and desexualize it, because like people automatically get really weird when you say you're a femboy. Sometimes they'll automatically jump to sex. And I used to be like kind of guilty of that as well, where I thought it was a sexual term, and it's not always. So
I was talking with Valky about this, who also was like really hesitant, or like is still hesitant to like call themselves a femboy.
Yeah. What do they think?
I mean, you know, like the stigma kind of sucks. And Valky is gender fluid, right? It just goes by any pronouns and is very very fluent with like everything. But has now also, I guess, like reclaimed the label and like trying to. Like Wacky said, essentially, they're not going to introduce themselves as a femboy to people. That's just the thing of like, oh yeah, you know, like it's like a side thing, right? It's like a additional point, essentially.
Right, gotcha. Yeah, not something that you go showboating. Okay.
Yeah.
I sometimes used to wish that I could make myself look a little more feminine on command. I still do. I think it'd be cool to be able to switch back and forth.
Like being poured cold water and then hot water.
Can I do a quick PSA? Too many people are clicking on links on Discord, invite links, like literally everywhere, and are getting their accounts hacked. Please stop doing this. Please stop clicking on random fucking invite links that you get in Discord and using like a bot, the verification bot that is obviously going to steal your account. Please stop. Just fucking don't.
Especially
Please,
when
don't
you get
click
it
on random
in
links.
DMs.
It's in my server. It's like the third time I had to ban someone who like fell for the same shit and clicked on a stupid link and then spams it in every single channel. Like, stop fucking clicking on Discord invite links. Please. A lot of it is just like, you know, porn baiting or so on. And then you join in there. You're using a verification bot that is stealing your credentials and then hijacking your account. Stop doing it, please.
I've had my account hijacked before.
How did that happen?
It was a while ago, and somebody messaged me and was like, "Yeah, I'm working on a game," and they had a website and everything, and they were like, "Yeah, here's the game. and we're
Oh
just looking for like
no.
we found
I
your
know a
channel, and we're
person
looking
that
for
fell
people to
for that
like.
too. I know a person that
Yeah,
fell for that exam. So that person
it was
is
very
called
convincing.
Somniostatic.
Yeah, it was very convincing. I think I know Somniostatic, but it was very convincing, and so like I did my checks. I downloaded the exe file, right? And first I was like, I don't know if I feel comfortable clicking on this or whatever. And they were like, no, well, if you look at the website, and that's when they showed me all that. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, I want to help this guy out, and I could use, like, why not? So I clicked on it, downloaded it, ran it through my virus checker. They didn't find anything, my malware. And
Oh
then
god.
when I clicked to open it, my whole screen went black, and then it came back on, and I'm like, oh fuck! I immediately knew what happened. I'm like, oh no, I know, my suspicions were correct. I was so stupid. And this guy got into my Discord account, immediately changed the password, and started getting into fucking everything because I had the same password on everything.
Oh no.
He got into my Steam account, my Amazon, tried to buy gift cards on Amazon, like $500 worth. But Amazon immediately saw like where they were ordering it from, and they're like, no, this is cap. And so I got my Amazon account back. Which one? So Discord was pretty hard to get back. But I did. Like I was able to submit. They have like a account hacker website thing if you've ever had that happen, and they're pretty good about it. So I did get my Discord account back. I think the hardest one to get. Oh man, I forgot they got into my Twitch too.
Like I think
Oh damn.
like when
Yeah, that
somebody
was-
tells you I'm working on X or I will do Y for you, apart from just blocking them, the easiest thing is to say, okay, show me examples of your work, show me in your portfolio, show me opinions of other people that, you know,
Okay,
anything.
quick PSA. If somebody is like, "Hey, I'm an indie game dev, and I want you to like have you review my games," don't fucking download software that you get from random strangers.
Show me
in your
screenshots
DMs.
from your
Don't click
game,
links.
for that matter.
Please stop. No, they post like fake screenshots. Like I've seen websites where they took like some random like unknown Steam game, like all of the things and so on. So this isn't even like, it's just
I
stop.
just Google reverse the
Don't
image and see where
download
it comes
shit
from.
and click on shit. Stop. Don't do it, please.
Be careful out there, kids.
Also use a password manager.
And 2FA.
Yes.
It's annoying, but do it.
Also, don't
It's-
scan QR codes. That's also a way that like these people are hijacking Discord accounts using QR codes.
Oh, like they send it to you in Discord and like you
Yeah,
scan it, and yeah, don't do that,
Exactly.
guys. It's the same as clicking a URL,
Yeah,
and not every URL is safe to click, so don't do it.
exactly. So, yeah, don't fall for this stuff. But yeah, I wanna thank you all for joining me, hanging out and yapping about stuff, and I'm happy to do this again eventually.
Thank you for having
Yeah.
me. It was fun.
Do you wanna
Especially on short
plug
notice.
your stuff? Yeah, that's fine.
To me? Or
Everybody.
yeah, I wanna.
Cool with,
I guess I'm going
yeah, go ahead.
to, because I have three
Andy, what
YouTubes. I have my YouTube, that is this one that I'm talking from. You know, I have the one when I cover the news, and I have the one where I post my interviews that are. So I guess I'm going to link all three. You have the one where I cover news and politics, which is as a network, and the third one where I do interviews and documentary style things from Ukraine, which I'll be going soon to continue interviewing families. Like I've been interviewing, for example, the two that I've only uploaded two so far. One of them is a young boy who had to overcome panic attacks because the building I posted network twice because the building right next to his was bombed and destroyed. And
Oh man.
yes, and also quite recently, I've interviewed a family where Shahid had hit their building and their apartment caught fire, and the young girl in the family, a small child, had to have free surgeries for her skin.
That's heavy.
Yeah, we did the interview in their burned down apartment.
Well, it sounds like you're doing the real work out there, so good on you.
Yes. So
Was there anything else?
like you can help by donating or subscribing. Yeah, I do have a White Forest page.
What's White Forest?
It's like a hub thing for content creators. You
Yeah.
can make
It's like a restreaming site.
Do you have a Substack, Lucy?
No, sadly. I have to create one. I think someone maybe created one for me a long time ago, but I don't know where it is now.
I'm like thinking about making one for like the podcast and stuff, and I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Alec, I can give
Yes.
you a shout out on.
My editor's name is Fake Alec Kyle Parker.
Fake Alec.
Fake Alec Kyle Parker, yeah.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
You wanna
Fake Alec Kyle
plug your
Parker.
stuff?
Yes. So my name is Alec Gunter. If you've never seen me before, now you have. I was just sitting here doing my little crochet crafts and such, and I'll get to that in a minute. But you can find me, primarily my content is on YouTube. It's youtube.com/AlecGunterTTV. You can join the channel and throw some money at me, or you can go to my website and give me money there. I get a bigger cut that way. It's AlecGunter.com. You can find me live at AlecGunter.com/live. Sometimes I haven't been live in a while, actually, but I will be going live tomorrow. I got to make more content for my lovely editor, Dubsy, to edit. And then you can also find my crochet crafts, a Corazon doll that I was working on for my wife. You can find crafts like this on my website, on my Etsy site. It's guntergrabs.etsy.com, and you can
Do
purchase.
you want to post that
various...
in the chat?
Yes, I can do that. Give me 1 second. Okay, and then that's my store, so you can also message me there for commissions.
Mhm.
I do take commissions. It is a bit of a wait list right now, but if you can wait like 2 to 4 months on getting something in like completely, then feel free to commission me. I would love to work on something special for you. Little dude.
You can do
little
my
doodad.
Palico model.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Which model is that?
Wait, let me show the thing. So I recently did a thing with Uwu Market to get like a plushie. It's currently in the prototyping stage, but let me bring it up here in the browser.
Sure.
And I can send it.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
It's very cute.
It's very cute.
It's like it's inspired by the Monster Hunter Palico. I do have a model of it, but I don't have it
you play
set
Monster
up.
Hunter?
I used to, yeah.
Which one?
What?
A World.
Yeah, played World as well. See?
Well, I did
Is it
do a Legoshi plush from Beastar, so I could probably manage that. But you can find all my crafts on there. You can also message me on Discord. To set up a commission. And last thing, please go follow me on Twitch. Please view me on Twitch. I'm trying to build my Twitch back up after I took a long hiatus, and it's not going quickly. So please go build me up on there. Yeah. My YouTube numbers look pretty good, but not my Twitch numbers. So we're on Twitch right now. I know you're on Twitch right now. Please go follow me there. That's all.
My thank you all. Yeah, go ahead.
My Twitch numbers are small, but so are my YouTube numbers. So
it's all a steady grind.
Yeah,
it's hard.
That's why we're here that's the only reason we're here, is to build our platforms.
Exactly. You're leeching off of me.
That's true.
Exactly.
I am a
No, in all seriousness, thanks very much.
Yeah, of course. Like it was a nice chat, and we'll set something up in the future again, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll plan ahead next time.
Yeah.
Or I will. All right.
But thank you for hanging out. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Guten Abend.